They've won Tonys and Oscars and Emmys and Grammys. There's no red carpet because they're home in their jammies. From Melrose Place to Broadway to Janeway and her crew. Let Seth and James bring all the stars to you.
Anywho.
They're entertaining everyone, so who's gonna grouse? Just sit right back and you'll hear some tales on Stars in the House.
Well, we can't say we're laughing about. Well, let's just say
I used an expletive when I said move your arm.
That's not.
We are in such a tight spot.
We
but,
can't
but
be.
Bagel reigns supreme, and by God does he. We have about had it. I looked on the calendar, Seth. Eight tomorrow. It will be 8 weeks since the dogs had their surgery. They're
on bed rest for 8 weeks because they tore their ACLs.
And oh my gosh, this last week,
man.
every time I went, every time we leave now, Bagel's like barking. He's like scratching.
We
to
leave
get
the apartment.
Out.
He's like, oh, crazy, like he's a seal.
Thank goodness our neighbors upstairs have a little dog that barks
even
all the
more
time.
annoying.
So it's like, okay, so we don't have guilt. But it's like, oh
Shite.
my gosh. All right. Welcome to Stars in the House.
Yeah. I'm Seth. This is James. What the hell is Stars in the House for those that are just joining us because they're obsessed with Wicked? Wicked!
All right, go ahead, Seth.
Oh, me? Okay. Stars in the House.
Answer your own question.
Sure. Well, actually, okay, so Stars in the House began right when the shutdown happened. Shutdown happened, I think, on a Thursday. And the following Monday, we began Stars in the House, which is a live stream to help the Actors Fund, which is a misnomer, which I've repeated is not just my drag name, but also means that the Actors Fund, the name of it does not really make sense because it's not just for actors. It's actors, singer, dancers, yes, but also everybody backstage, everybody front of house, as we say, everybody under the stage, TV, film, not just in New York, across the country, opera, ballet. If you work in the arts in any aspect, you can go to actorsfund.org and say, I need some cash to pay ye old rent, groceries, medical bills. How do I get health insurance? Go to Actors Fund. You really won't believe. And by the way, we have to always plug anybody in the arts that lives in New York.
I knew you were going to say that.
Go to the Samuel J. Friedman Health Clinic. A lot of people think it's like a free
health
clinic.
Health center.
Sorry. It's not a
You started
clinic.
off really well.
Samuel J. Friedman Health Center. It's like amazing amounts of doctors. And the more people that have insurance that go, the more it can help people that don't have insurance. It's amazing amounts of doctors where we go. You've got to go to it. It's right on 49th Street and 7th. I keep seeing on Facebook.
And I think, by the way, I think you can go there even if you don't have insurance. Don't quote me.
That's my point. I said the more people that have insurance, then it helps those who
don't
have
I
insurance.
see that. Go there. Now I understand what you're saying.
And I keep seeing on Facebook, does anybody know a dermatologist? Like everything is at this place. You've got to go and help the Actors Fund.
Yes.
Keep it for people that can't afford health insurance.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you need any help, actorsfund.org. If you can give some help, by the way, my shirt it's a little bit like the magic eye, isn't it? You know, the magic eye where you go like this and you're like, I see a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's giving me a headache. How can you donate to Stars in the House?
You go to starsinthehouse.com or you can text Fund 2020 to five. I've only been doing it for hundreds of times to 56512, and you'll forward your receipt from the Actors Fund and your message to donations@starsinthehouse.com. Thank goodness David put it up there.
And then we will have one of the Bachs or the Fiyeros read your donation as Bach or Fiyero or as the Scarecrow or the spoiler alert Tin Man.
You've got
from behind the screen. Let me just woo you behind the screen. I'll talk about that later. Okay, what else?
Oh well, we want to give our total. If you weren't here yesterday,
yeah, how much should be raised?
Over $1,082,000 for the Actors Fund.
Wow, I keep saying 1.1, so we're not quite at 1.1.
We're almost there. We're getting there.
All right, we got to get there.
Yes. A couple of things you had your Tony Watch party at Asylum Sunday night, Seth, which, by the way, you had the nerve to be doing it on our anniversary, October 15th. So I guess I have to go now.
That's when my run begins.
Yes, your run of Seth's Broadway Breakdown. You had a preview on September 12th, but it actually begins its run, off-Broadway run, officially October 15th.
Is that bad that I literally agreed to that date and we both completely forgot that it's our anniversary?
No, it just shows how long we've been together.
Right.
That's the reality. It's not like if you had said October 15th repeatedly and I didn't know what in the hell you were talking about, then we'd have a problem. But the fact that you booked it and neither one of us noticed, that's the way it is.
It's all good.
So yes, so that's coming up October 15th
for a couple months. So
before that though is concert series that's starting right here that one of our guests tonight is doing a week from Sunday, Justin Guarini. But on Sunday is Shayna Steele And usually you did it for over a year virtually.
Yes.
But this time we have to actually clean the house because they're coming over.
Yeah.
That I knew. And we've got the COVID rapid antigen test to go because it is a small space, but we bought an air purifier, like really expensive one. And of course we're vaccinated.
Well, we're going to be COVID testing ourselves like at 5 minutes.
That's right.
The concert. So
That's
we're going to be
right.
together.
Because
So
it'll be fun. You'll be doing it. You'll be here together. So
taking requests too. So if you want Shayna Steele or Jessica Guarini, you got to sing everything up the octave. We'll talk about it later. Okay, so lots of projects coming up. What else do you want to tell you?
We did. We had our foster care benefit.
Hold on, the phone is shaking a lot. It is.
Well, maybe you are shaking and hitting the desk. Well, that is the Seth
sorry.
Rudetsky special. So let's see if he can, if that'll stop.
Is that better?
But we had before you went to the Tony Watch party, which you got to 10 minutes till 7, but by God, you got there on time, is we had our 7th annual foster care benefit for You Gotta Believe.
There's David in the back.
Yeah, there's David who volunteered to help us out. Liz Calloway, Raina White, Jose Lannon, who's not in the picture, was Nika Larson.
And Liz's husband hiding in the back, Dan.
That's right. Dan
if you don't know,
Foster.
You Got to Believe we're
Yes.
going to have another. We do. Oh, wow. It's so beautiful there.
It's so beautiful.
It's
yes.
for
and Julie.
And Julie was there because it's right near her school.
Yes.
It's a fundraiser for You Gotta Believe, which is the only organization in New York that specifically targets older foster children to find them families. Because once a kid hits 8 years old, they're considered special needs because it's so difficult for them to find a family to take them in.
Right.
So You Gotta Believe targets kids that are older. And there was a woman there that got adopted at age 24. I mean, it's an amazing organization. So we did a fundraiser for them on Sunday, and we always will do one in New York City too. But look up YouGottaBelieve.org if you're just in the slightest bit interested in adopting a kid.
That's right. And so that was Sunday. That's now. Like I said, day after tomorrow, we're taking Mandy to the vet, and I hope that we
she'll get the clean bill of health that she can get out of her damn bed rest.
Yes. So before we bring on the Box and the Fiyeros, we want to bring on a special guest, a fellow Texan, because I'm originally from Texas, born and raised, and it just so happens that our special guest, what's that?
When you're looking down,
our guest is lives in Dallas, I believe. I know he works for WFAA. He's nodding his head. Please welcome to Stars in the House, Ryan Wood.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Ryan.
Ryan, your mic sounds crazy, but you look great.
Well,
David will adjust your mic a little bit. He can handle that. So,
why is Ryan here? He wasn't a Bach or a Fiyero.
You want to be a Bach or Fiyero?
I actually would love to be Bach, but I can't carry a tune in a brown paper bag. So
don't worry, Bach sings like 16
like 5
bars
seconds.
max.
It's fine.
So Ryan's here because he's one of our wonderful viewers who has contributed to continue Stars in the House, because Stars in the House is we don't get paid, but our mighty staff does, our small mighty staff, and it's underwritten so that every penny goes to the Actors Fund.
So everything you donate goes to the Actors Fund, but we have StreamYard that donates some money, that sponsors us, and then we have people like Ryan that also helps fund our small staff. So if you want to be in a game night, you could be like Ryan, and you can help fund our staff. Again, we don't get paid, but the staff does, like social media, tech, and that way all the money that's donated to Stars in the House goes to the Actors Fund.
That's every penny. So Ryan, when did you start watching Stars in the House?
Yeah.
Oh, at the very beginning.
Oh.
I mean, it was like, for many people, it was the way to still get the arts into our lives during the pandemic and during the shutdown. The arts are one of my 3 main passions in life. The other 2 being my job as a journalist and cooking, actually. And so when the shutdown happened, I was actually in New York City the week before the shutdown.
Wow.
And got home the following week. The shutdown happened, and it was like, for many people I know, something so near and dear to you was just like ripped away from you because of the pandemic. And so thank you to you guys and the whole Stars in the House crew for giving us the arts that we so desperately need and love, even during the pandemic.
Ryan, you're such a journalist. So well
said.
said.
Ryan, were you born in Dallas?
So I was born in Oklahoma, but next Sunday, this coming Sunday, is my 10th anniversary in Dallas.
Wow. Well, I do believe I'm quite a bit older than you. So I picked some pictures online. So there's a couple of iconic buildings in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
This is one, the red, the Pegasus, which was, I want to say mobile oil, but it's Pegasus said, it's like, I grew up whenever we would go to downtown, it was like as a little boy, it'd be like, oh, there's the Pegasus. And if you look in the lower left-hand corner, there's WFAA, which is Ryan's employer. And we want to thank WFAA because, why, Ryan?
So our parent company, actually the timing worked out really well. Our parent company, because of the pandemic, typically they will offer through the Tegna Foundation a 1-to-1 match for any charitable donations to nonprofits by employees. But because of the pandemic, they upped that to a 2-to-1 match. And so my donation became 3 times that. And so I was just so thrilled to be able to support you guys, because in my job every day, I know what it takes to put a live broadcast together daily. So I was so happy to be able to help and support you.
Oh, thanks,
That's
Ryan.
so
I found this other picture, by the way. This is another picture. The Regency, the tower there came when I was a teenager, but there's WFAA. But the reason why it's so cool, Ryan, is because it's so iconic, the tower, the WFAA tower. It started off as a radio station. I'm going to be a little bit of a nerd here before we bring on the Box and the Fiyeros. It's appropriate for the Box team because, Ryan, you and I are going to be on the Box team. So this is very appropriate, the nerdy part of me coming out. But it started out in the early 20s as a radio station. And that tower, it's really, I bet a little trivia thing you don't know, all TV stations, or almost all of them, west of the Mississippi began with what letter, Ryan?
West of the Mississippi is K.
Right. And east of the Mississippi is
W.
But WFAA is like the exception to the rule. And so it was always sort of like a weird little quirk of like, wow, WFAA is very special. I looked up the reason. We don't have enough time for that and we'll lose all of our viewers. It's very complicated. I was like, oh, this will be an easy little anecdote to say why. No, not so easy, but it was really cool. But it was like the first time I ever saw a show in person. It was like a little audience in the mid 80s, and Ruta Lee was the big guest. And it was like the first time I had ever been in a studio of like, oh my gosh, because of course I always wanted to be an actor. And it was like, I was 15 or 16. It was like, oh my gosh, there's like 20 of us in the audience. So I remember that was my one and only time to ever go in the studios of WFAA. So, so it's all like full circle, Ryan, that you are here.
It's a small world.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the triple donation.
Yes.
We're, by the way, already getting donations from people.
Amazing.
And we'll bring on the
You wanna
Fiyeros
bring
and
out
Box
the-
to have them
yes.
start reading. So, Ryan, first welcome your fellow team members. You have 2 Box.
Oh, and David, while we're doing this, can you add Team Bach and Team Fiyero to everyone's name?
Yes.
David will take care of that. Thank you, David.
So I'll bring on my first Bach, who really helped me organize tonight, who just kept sending me phone numbers of people so I could be like, will you please do the show tonight? So thank you, Andy. Please welcome Andy Mientus. Hi, Andy.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Hi, Andy. I love that you're also downstairs like we are. What's the spiral staircase?
Oh, so I'm currently in Vancouver, shooting a little television, and so I'm in a lovely Airbnb that has 2 stories. This lavish space.
Very nice. Andy.
Hey, I love Vancouver, of Vancouver. Second of all, what are you filming? The Flash?
No, actually, although The Flash does also shoot here, so I know the town well. I'm shooting a new series called Grendel, which is based on a Dark Horse comic book that is, it's brand new. We're shooting season 1. And it's going to be like a gritty, cool, very cool superhero crime show that will come out at some point in the future. Stay tuned.
Andy, isn't Grendel the book I had to read in AP English because it's the opposite of Beowulf?
I'm so glad you asked. Yes, the character is named after the monster in the Beowulf story, but this is an unrelated. This is an indie comic that's been running for like 20 years. It's like I think the longest running indie comic. So it's got this rabid fan base, and this is the first live action iteration of it. And our lead, this fellow named Abu, is the first Arab Muslim lead cast in a live action comic book adaptation. So it's a really cool cast and a really cool thing. And I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Yes, cutting edge. And yes, duplex.
Yeah.
Here's the other Fiyero who insists on using his first initial. So call me S. Dennis Rudetsky. Here's F. Michael Haynie. Hey, F.
I mean, one, you just called me a Fiyero, which I take as
I know,
a
you did.
Shit, you know what? I got thrown by the F. You're a bot. You're a bot, bitch.
I am that, but yeah, just F. It's easy. It's like any other name, except it just has less letters.
Fewer. F, by the way,
Very good.
Thank you. F's first initial, by the way, is also the show that he's in right now. Tell everybody what you're in.
I'm doing Frozen, which is why I have this beautiful Airbnb as well. We're in Minneapolis. We just finished our run in Buffalo, where we reopened the tour. And I'm out here as Olaf, and we start at the Orpheum on Thursday. So
Oh my gosh.
it's very exciting and stressful, and we get tested every day, and the protocols are really incredible, and it's what we have to do to get back, and we are excited. And it is things like this show that have allowed us to have support in the time between gigs, because most of us have been without work for the last 18 months. So thank you.
So well said.
Thank
you,
you, F.
And how's your place, Milan? In summer.
It's fun. I don't really like musical theater very much. So I usually I'll do like a rock and roll thing on it sometimes. It just depends on where the mood strikes me. Because I mean, both Greg Hildreth, who did the original on Broadway, and then Josh Gad, they're both such amazing singers and have such unique voices in their own right. And so they let me be a weirdo, which I really love.
I support the weirdness. Okay, now let me
now your team can come out. This is my team, Seth.
Now the actual good team. Okay, so now the winning team is being
really. You're
introduced.
gonna start that soon.
Yes, I am. Please welcome my friend and soon to be starring in a concert with me 2 Sundays from now, the amazing Justin Guarini. Hey, girl.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Justin, are you home or are you also an Airbnb-er?
No, I'm not. I'm actually in my office, which is down the street from my house. And this is like the last, if you can see it, it's all torn apart because it's the last, I think, day or two that I'm in this office because I'm getting rid of it because I'm going out of town with a brand new musical that I can't talk about yet, but I think they're going to announce next week. So that's going to be
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're going out of town on a brand new musical that you can't. Can you give us a hint? What's the name of it?
You know how these things are, but it's something that there's someone who's been in the spotlight quite a bit lately who's,
It's Eminem. It's Eminem.
It's 8 Mile, the musical. It just sings, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm so excited to see that. Okay, let me bring on another Fiyero. He's done so many Stars in the House with us. He's done so many charity events. We love him. Please welcome Mr. Andy Karl.
Hey guys, how are you? Good to be back.
Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Hold the applause. Hold the applause.
Sounds.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
All right, bagels
Hold on,
barking.
Bagels barking.
I'm sorry, Ryan. Do you have is that an Emmy on your mantle? Is that what's happening behind you?
That is accurate. Yes.
Yeah.
What a flex.
Flex it. That's the
Humble
one I
brag.
can see. That's the one I can see.
I wasn't gonna say anything. It just happens to be in the background because I'm at my
Uh-huh.
dining table. But
I'll
yes,
say it.
there are 4 of them.
Yeah, Andy sent me. Andy literally sent me a text asking. I was like,
All right,
what?
I'll just hold this here while we're doing the show. Flexing. Sorry, guys.
Is that your Olivier? Hold on, F's getting something.
That was very special to me. So it's always.
I've got a pink metal dog.
Yes.
I had my
Thanks,
bronze baby shoe I got from my parents' house.
To be fair, the local news Emmys get handed out like candy on Halloween. So
We're still impressed, girl.
That's the first thing I'll eat on Halloween, by the way, is an Emmy Award. Look at that Spiral Staircase Award. That is amazing. Look at that.
I'm gonna just send it later, like Dolly Levi. It's gonna be fabulous.
Yes, Queen. Okay, now let me. There's a sub reunion happening here. It's not just a Wicked reunion, but we are also having a Saturday Night Fever reunion. So we have me. I was the understudy for Keyboard 1 and Keyboard 2. Thank you. We have Andy, who is a solid replacement in the show and went on for the lead. And then we have one of the original faces, Mr. Richard H. Blake. Hey, Richard.
Hey, what's up? What's up? This is my son's championship ring from his baseball tournament.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Richard,
that's my nephew.
Championship. What league is he in? He's basically
He's in a travel ball league, and it's super intense travel ball league. That's people are out of their minds. It's you would think that these kids are making millions of dollars the way that everyone acts, but no, it's
soon, man. Soon.
Yeah.
Okay, and then And finally, by the way, our moderator for the evening, normally it's Jack Plotnick, but because we're having this, he can't do it tonight. We're having the Saturday Night Fever theme. Here's another one of the original faces, Bobby C himself, Mr. Paul Castro.
Everybody's got an award.
Is that the Paul Castro Award?
This is something that no one's ever heard of. It's the Canadian Tony, which is called the Dora Award.
It also counts your dreams.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Paul.
Thank you for sending in your clues, and I apologize in advance for my terrible typing skills.
Yeah, well, that's actually, let me explain how the game is played for those who've never played it before, because it is. By the way, David, why is Paul echoing so much? David will handle it.
Oh.
I hear you echoing. Is his volume too loud, David? Hold on, David's gonna put it in the private chat.
There's a setting on
You
there.
can explain the rules now while they're fixing that.
Paul's gone. Okay, here we go. So we have two different teams. The first round is played like celebrity. So Paul has all these words and phrases that everyone sent in that begins with D for Dallas, because Ryan's from Dallas.
In
and James
honor
is.
of Ryan, right?
It's words, phrases, song titles. Anyone that's giving clues, there's just one person per round, goes to the private chat. In the private chat, you're going to see all these words start appearing. You're going to give clues to your team and make them guess as many as you can within 1 minute.
Right.
You're allowed to pass one. Now, the other team, don't shut down and tune out like I do when I'm in a show. I'm not listening to anybody because I'm only concerned with my own acting. You have to actually listen to the other team, because all those words and phrases are going to go back into the salad bowl, as we call it, for the second round. And then you can only give one word clues. So everything goes back, and now the second round, one word clues. Third round, they all go back again, and then it's just charades. So
we could technically hear the same clue or give the same answer multiple times.
Yes, no, you will be given the same answer.
Right, we will
for sure.
So
we already have some donations. So Richard Blake, why don't you read the donation from Finn? Do you see it at 810?
Oh yes, that I already posted. Thank you to Finn. It says, "Hey Seth, James, and the Fiyero's box. This is my third or fourth donation over a period of time. I last donated on the Gaggle of Glinda show. All my love from Melbourne, Australia. Woo woo! What up, Australia? Lots of friends there. Once again, such a joy to catch a show live. Absolutely envious of those able to see Broadway at the moment. Hope to eventually be able to be there one day soon." Finn, thank you so much for your donation. That is awesome. And if you, we're happy to come over to you. I'm happy to go over to Australia. There's a lot less COVID there.
There is. And weirdly, Paul Cash is not here, but Paul Cash and I actually went to Australia together. So odd. I loved it there. That's where I first heard about flat whites. Never had them before. Andy, why don't you read the next one from Mark, our friend Mark, who's so loyal to us?
Yes, I'm scrolling. Oh, that Andy. No,
you go ahead. You do it.
No. You're far more famous than I am. Do it, please.
I'm shooting television or an Airbnb. I'm sitting in my house. You go. You're working. You do
Mientus, I actually meant you.
Well, then
where is this? Where is this?
You're both in denial.
It's going very well. It's going
very well.
Mark from MA, right?
Yes.
At 5:11 p.m. Okay. Last night was exhilarating. Thanks for keeping the joy alive, Mark from MA. Thanks, Mark.
Okay,
what happened last night? We haven't done anything yet.
Oh no, we do our damn shows every night. Last night.
Okay. Just last night was exhilarating. And then there's a tip on the nightstand. I don't know. It's just what happened there. I don't know. Okay.
Money's on the dresser.
Now, on a side note, if you're wondering why Andy is such a sultry voice, because this is the kind of role that Andy normally plays.
I'm gonna lose you. Oh, you're gonna be mine.
Oh,
that is a bootleg. What are you doing?
What do you mean? I would never. That was very legal. I love the blonde hair. Was that a wig or a lace front?
That was my hair. I was 21 years old. I believe that bootleg is from our literal first public performance, which is why I'm so angry that it exists. But it's very sweet to go down memory lane.
Still got it. Hey, Paul Cash, you're back and better than ever?
Yes, I'm back. Am I still echoey?
You know what? Because we did such a long introduction, we're going to do our medical break now, and then when we come back, we can just do the game
go straight
all the way through.
Okay.
So now's a good time to pee, and if you have any medical questions, just raise your hand and put it in the private chat, and we'll bring you on and you can ask Dr. LaPook.
That's right.
So goodbye, Box. Goodbye, Polly, Mientus, F, Karl, Blakey Poo, Guariniac, Ryan from Dallas. Please welcome the chief medical correspondent from CBS, as well as chief medical correspondent from
Stars in the House.
Correctamundo. We know him as Dr. Jon LaPook.
Hey guys,
Hi,
Hi,
Dr.
Dr.
LaPook.
John. How you doing?
how are you? Would you like to talk about something that's not COVID right now? For a
Sure,
change?
go for it.
So today on CBS Mornings, I talked about this study that just came out where Quest Diagnostics looked at the blood samples of 1.1 million children under the age of 6, looking for lead. For any kind of. Now, the good news is that over the past 40 years, because remember, lead's been removed from gasoline and in 1978 from paint, it's gone down more than 90%. That's the good news. The bad news is that just a little over 50% of these kids had detectable levels of lead. Now, there's no safe level of lead.
Wow.
So, and what can lead do? It can cause learning disabilities, cognitive problems, behavioral issues, ADHD. It can affect your growth. It can cause hearing problems, on and on and on for these kids. The kids, when they're 1 or 2, get exposed often by having like paint chips. They'll eat paint chips or soil. Older kids get it from water that's contaminated as a typical source, like in Flint, Michigan. Remember that whole scandal there. So what are you supposed to do about that? Well, remember that there's certain areas that are at higher risk. Those are areas where income is lower, where housing is older. Predominantly Black communities have a higher incidence of this. And so these are sort of risk factors, or considered risk factors right now. What is being done about it is the federal government right now is considering this infrastructure package that is going to replace they don't know the number, nobody knows the number, about 10 million of these pipes that are going to the service lines to the buildings, the lead pipes. That's going to cost billions of dollars. But what is not being done is replacing the chipped paint. And that's something that I spoke to Dr. Phil Landrigan yesterday, who pretty much is one of the early people to discover this problem of lead poisoning in kids and really make a big deal of it in the 70s. And he said, look, why not do a national plan of getting rid of paint chips? And yes, it's going to cost a lot of money, but it's going to save a lot more money in terms of resources that you don't have to spend and lost potential remedial stuff, things like that. So I was kind of surprised, as was the Dr. Kaufman, Harvey Kaufman, who was a co-author of this piece, and he works at Quest Diagnostics. He was surprised that he and his colleagues were surprised that it was 50%.
That's
not a representative. It's not a representative sample, because it's required for all Medicaid kids at 1 and 2, kids covered by Medicaid. I shouldn't call them Medicaid kids covered by Medicaid. And then in state to state, it's very spotty. So it depends on the state. They may require it or suggest it depending upon what your risk factors are. So it may be a little bit skewed towards lower income families. So maybe it's a little higher for that reason. But it's still, just by the 1.1, that's over 500,000 kids. It's irreversible. Once the lead causes the damage, it's caused the damage. So this is sort of a call to arms for people. We tend to, especially in the United States, be reactive. We wait till the building's on fire, and then we rush in with the with the hoses. And why don't we put in some smoke detectors, or in this case, don't surround the building with a lot of dry tinder, which is the equivalent of having all this lead in the soil and in pipes and everywhere else without doing anything about it. Anyway, it's not to depress you, because I spoke to the woman. Her name is Mona Hanna Atish, and she's this amazing woman who is who was in Flint, Michigan, that pediatrician who exposed the whole thing.
Right.
She said she's giddy. I spoke to her last night. She's giddy because they've replaced almost all the pipes. They're down to just the last few dozen. They're teaching other communities how to find and prevent lead poisoning. So she's all lit up. Phil Landrigan said, we're at the 2-yard line. We have to just push it over. So
Wow.
Anyway,
that is encouraging.
Yeah, so I think this is something that, we're all thinking COVID, and we need to broaden. I mean, yes, it's super important, but something like lead poisoning, which has been around for really hundreds of years, we've known about it for more than 100 years. We now really have the opportunity to do something about it. We have to make that investment as a nation.
Dr. LaPook, Seth, you go get bagel. Ryan is our viewer from Dallas, and he actually has a question. He's with us here on the game.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring him on. Ryan, I'm gonna bring you on. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Dr. LaPook.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So I have a quick question for you. It's flu shot season.
Yes.
So emails are going out about flu shot scheduling and drive-through clinics and all the things. I'm curious, because it's also starting to be COVID booster shot season, as it were. Is there any updated guidance on how far apart you should get like a flu vaccine and a booster shot if you're eligible?
Yeah, I think you're allowed to get them on the same day, but since people get and other vaccines on the same day, but since people can get a reaction to the booster, and it's we do want, it is going to be flu season soon. I mean, personally, I'm telling my patients to space it out a little bit, so that you don't get the double whammy of one and the other. I don't know if that's the official. I'd have to look up to see what the official recommendation is. And I know Dr. Walensky or somebody at a press conference said you can do these vaccines together. But I just think common sense would say, do them a little bit separated. Wait till you're over whatever reaction you're going to get from the booster shot, if you're going to get a booster, and then do the flu shot, or vice versa. If you're not most people still are not eligible for the booster quite yet. So go ahead and get the flu shot right now.
Right.
And in a few days you should be fine. My instinct is don't collide two things that can make you feel lousy. But I don't know that that's the official recommendation.
I actually got my flu shot last week, and today I got my booster because I'm part of that list, and it's been 6 months and 1 week, so I just passed the 6 months. So
how are you feeling right now? Is your arm sore?
Actually, it's not at all, and it was previously. It was quite sore, but no, nothing.
Well, there's new safety data came out today, and there's no safety data. There's no safety signal for I think it was like more than 20,000 people in this V-Safe, in this special program where they're monitoring people for safety effects. So, fingers crossed, the boosters seem to be safe. I mean, in Israel, what is more? I guess it by now must be over 3 million boosters have been given there.
Wow.
Because it was 2.8 million a couple of weeks ago, and no safety signal yet. They're moving down to lower age groups, so we'll see what's going on there in terms of any kind of side effects.
All right, Dr. LaPook. Well, on Monday, you're going to be here for an all medical show. And we had so many questions when we had our Stars in the House calls edition, because you had the amazing guests, worldwide experts who came on the show. So there were a lot of questions I realized that had not been answered. So those and others, if you have, send them in, and Dr. LaPook will answer. We'll research. As you say, Dr. LaPook, if you don't know the answer, you know someone who does know the answer.
And and do me a favor, because Ryan's question was great, and if I had 10 minutes, I would have looked to make sure I knew exactly, because I always like to say exactly what the CDC is saying. So anybody out there listening, if you want to have a question, send it in like now or tomorrow. Give me a few days to really research it. And then I want to tell you that on Friday, on the evening, right now it's planned, you never know with the news, but on the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell, we're going to have a piece with Kim Prather and Jim Rosenthal about the Corsi Rosenthal box that you can build. You take a fan for like $20. You take like $80 worth of filters, the MERV 13 filters. You slap them together, and you've got this wonderful filtration device. So there was a big build out in San Diego that Kim did, and we filmed it, where I think they made like hundreds of them.
Wow.
And they're giving them to schools and other places. So
amazing.
It's really fascinating.
We love Kim.
Yeah,
all right, Dr. LaPook, we will see you on Monday then.
See you on Monday. Hi, Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Have a good night.
All right, Ryan, we're going to bring on our team first. Seth is I was like,
The
I
winner.
can't be on bagel duty the whole time because I'm right next to the door. So I'm like, Seth, go get bagel because bagel just continues to bark.
You're going to bring on the winners first?
My team.
What I
What's
heard?
that, Ryan?
I said you're going to bring on the winners first. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
There you go. Bring
Here we
on
go.
Bach. Team Bach. Go ahead, Seth.
Oh, you said the winner. Okay,
Right. Team Bach.
Whatever.
Team Bach.
Here we go. Andy Bach. I'll say Andy Bach. Hey, Andy, I'm gonna say Andy Bach, Andy Fiyero. That's how we'll differentiate.
Okay.
Cool.
Here is F. Hi, F.
Hello.
Then we have Andy Fiyero,
There you go.
and then we have oh god, this.
I know it's
this
a
new
little bit
computer
stuck, yeah.
sucks. Hi, Richard, and Guarini.
My mother.
Hey, Queens. Okay, so
And bring on Paulie.
and then our moderator for the evening,
yes.
who I do have some video footage of, Paul Castry. Hi, Paul.
Paul's
Yes, I
nervous
do.
now.
Careful.
Okay,
Here we go.
Get ready.
Did you explain all the rules before LaPook came on?
Yeah,
Right?
you can
Okay.
pass one.
Okay, good.
So, what team? Which one should go first, James?
Well, I let Ryan decide. He's
Oh, yeah,
he's our
Ryan, you're the-
very special guy.
Well, Bach comes before Fiyero in the alphabet.
That's very fair.
There you go.
So, Team Bach, James,
well,
why don't
Ryan,
you give since you're the first?
Oh, okay. I was going to say Ryan could if he's been watching from the beginning. He may
Ryan,
he's
if you
probably
know how
better
to-
than me.
Yeah, I'm fine to humiliate myself on the internet forever. That is
Okay, so everybody get the hell off private chat except for Ryan.
Okay,
all
so
right.
for utter clarity, Ryan is staying in private chat. He is gonna then speak words to try to get us to guess D words, right?
Yes.
That's the hope that I.
And
that
that's
we're-
round one. So I'm
That's it,
I'm
Andy.
listening to what he's saying, and I'm gonna say things that start with D, hoping to get the right answer.
Yeah, and
got
it's,
it.
Correct,
it's
Mondo?
phrases, song titles, anything with a D.
Cool.
all right, Ryan,
Anything
I'm
with a
gonna-
D, that's what I always say. Okay.
And
I'm
Jan
not
K
gonna
just
be
said
in.
we get 2 passes.
No, dear,
Two
one
passes.
pass.
One pass.
No,
Jan,
one
how
pass.
dare you?
This 2 pass is something they're trying to start trending. One pass. It's never going to happen. But wait,
And only F and I are answering right now because it's Team
and
Bach
me,
up first.
and me. I'm on.
And James. Okay, cool.
Fantastic.
Six,
Okay.
six, six.
Which, I mean, Anika Larson originated the game. There's no need to ever pass. That one pass.
And yet, last time Anika was on, that woman passed.
That is
okay,
true.
she
Okay.
took advantage.
Listen, 2 passes is what happened to me with Wicked, so we're fine.
Oh,
Nailed it.
Here we go. I don't know what.
Okay, wait. Is everyone out of private chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am in private chat.
You can stay in private chat. The first clue will be after the dotted line.
Got it.
Got it. Okay. And if there's a brief lag, it's just because I'm a terrible typist. And if there's some spelling errors, you should assume that it's what you think it is. But it's usually pretty good.
So, Paul,
Okay.
you know when you audition, you're not supposed to make excuses. I just want you to.
I know. I really want this gig though. It's from
Number one rule.
and then maybe Jeopardy. All
I
right.
have a cold. I'm not. You've loosened this key. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna count you in.
Wait.
3, 2.
Wait, I don't have a word yet. Okay.
Oh. 3, 2, 1, go.
Full name. It's a musical. Hello.
Dolly.
Full name.
Dolly Levi.
Yes. It's a band. Blank Punk.
Daft.
Daft Punk.
Yeah. It's a more generic name for milk, cheese, butter.
Dairy.
Dairy?
Yes. Okay. This is an old show. 4 words. The first word is what you do when you pick up the phone to call someone.
Dial
Dial in for
Don't-
murder.
Yes. Okay. These come in a jar. They're cucumbers.
dill
They-
pickles.
Yes. Okay. This is not light, but
Dark.
okay.
Dark
and now
chocolate?
well, yes. This is a '90s TV show with Jane Seymour. Blank
you say
LaPook.
not. Oh.
Dr.
Blank
Seymour.
LaPook
Doctor.
Oh,
the
Dr.
Dr.
Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Yes. Okay. This is a kind of dog that's brown and black.
Doberman Pinscher.
Yes. This is
Yes, Team Bach.
Ryan, that was amazing.
That was
Well done,
really
Ryan.
awesome.
That was
I have a
really good.
question. I have a question.
Yes,
Impressive.
Can we get Ryan on our team?
Richard, lower your hand. I have a couple things to say. For those people over 40, it's Daft Punk, just a
Daft.
D-A-F-T.
Thank you.
Okay.
I needed that.
Second of all, it's a TV show with Jane Seymour, Dr. Seymour. Okay.
But what is it, Dr. Medicine Woman?
Dr.
Quinn.
Quinn.
Medicine Woman.
Dr. Quinn at Medicine
Thank
Woman.
you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent guessing.
Whoa,
Excellent
how
clue
many
giving.
was that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Whoa. All right.
That was
Ryan.
impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive.
All right,
Well
Andy,
done.
would you like to give clues first since you've played before?
Oh no, I'm terrible, but I'll give it a shot. Should I go to private chat? I'll go to private chat.
That's the attitude to have, Andy.
Yeah, guys, come on.
Attaboy.
Fiyero
we
should
go.
read.
I'm like, yeah.
That's funny.
We didn't get here because we were smart.
No, dancing through life.
You know what I mean? Like,
D word. Let's look for dancing through life. All right, here we go.
All right, tell me when you're ready. I'm going to count you in, Andy.
All right.
I have private chat on, so
Scroll to the bottom.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, wait. Miriam has a good question.
What?
Wait, you did say punk? I don't know if you said punk.
It's just
The word-
I
daft.
heard punk. I heard punk.
It's just daft.
the word was just daft.
Just daft. Thank you,
It was
Polly.
Daft Punk is the clue.
I'm going to count you in, Fiyero. Andy Fiyero. Here we
I'll
go.
describe myself as that, so that'll be the clue when we get it later.
Yes.
Great.
He has an Olivier, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Andy.
This is a it's what was the first one? Was the first one you already sent, or is the last
no.
one? Oh, God. There's,
Okay,
okay,
cut.
Start over.
Cut.
Hold on, Andy. We can start over. It's okay.
Going very well.
Okay.
there
Start
was
with
one
the
at the
one.
bottom. There was one at the bottom of my list that was like ready to go, and then there's the other one popped up. So I wasn't
Should
sure
be
which
the
one.
one that's after the dotted line. Did you not get the dotted line?
There's a dotted line.
Scroll to the bottom.
I'm at the
Also
bottom.
starts with a D.
Okay.
Also starts with a D.
The trouble with schools is
Okay. Well, I'll
There's
retype it.
literally one like yes. There was one. There's like a it's those are dashes. Those aren't dots, by the way.
Sorry, dashes. Sorry.
Also a D.
Okay, so I'm gonna read after this
There-
dash that you just put up.
Correct. And there will be, I can't wait till you say it to type the next one because I'm not that fast. So
Yes.
that's
So I'm
probably
gonna
what
read. You just put these dashes, and I'm gonna read the next one that comes up.
Right. But just FYI, Andy's played this game before on Stars in the House. So the state of shock you're in, Andy, is
It was in the pandemic. I was drunk, and it was like a year ago.
Also a D word.
And I also had my wife. My wife was helping me, so that was it.
I
okay.
will say she's the
A lot
smart.
of
Okay.
excuses. Okay.
Her name is Annette. Okay, I'm going to count you in again, Andy. You ready?
Okay, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
This is a game. It's little bricks. It has little dots on it,
Dominoes.
and you can. Thank you.
Dominoes. Yeah, dominoes.
On a framed entrance of a house, there's a little thing
Doorbell.
that you grab to open it. Doorknob. Yes. Okay. Here's a somebody who looks exactly like somebody else.
Doppelganger. Doppelganger.
This is
Mean
Miss Parton's theme park.
Hollywood.
This is the guy who won Tony for Hamilton with the
Debbie
crazy hair.
Yes.
This is by one of the famous guys on sitcom in the 70s.
Dynamite.
Yes,
Jimmy.
thank you.
Wow.
This is one of Fiyero's songs that he sings.
Your life. I mean, hello.
And now we are on. This is something child, blank child.
Destiny's Child.
And, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Very good. Richard, you're very specific. You're like JJ Jimmy Walker.
Well done.
Meanwhile, none of that starts with a D.
Right.
But you
Yeah,
confidently
I know. And I couldn't even think of the character.
That was great. You also
Anything
got
else?
eight
We
right.
also got 8.
Whoa.
Well done. Well done.
How's it feel, Ryan?
It feels pretty good.
I'm gonna have to go get him.
He said with a little inflection at the end of his.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we're not going to
Goes pretty
go
good.
All right.
Team Bach.
F, do you want to go next?
I sure can.
Okay.
All right. Go to this famous dashed line.
Semicolons. Tell me when you're ready and I'll count you in.
I am ready.
It's cushion down here.
Yeah.
I think, well, hold on. Well, you go, then I'll bring a bagel down.
Well, we'll do. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Highway to the
Danger Zone.
Thank you. Someone that is Dan, he wears chaps. He's a fancy.
Dapper.
Dandy.
Yes. Well, the first
Dapper.
one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Something is rotten in the state of
Denmark.
the goat. Sorry, the goat in the play that we're all talking about.
Dillamond.
Yes. And with his title, just in case.
Dr. Dillamond.
Great. The thing that came after a cassette player but before an iPod. It is
Mini disc.
round.
A disc. A
Disc?
laser
It has a
disc.
gender for some reason.
Discman.
Yes.
Discman.
The thing you poke with your finger in front of your house.
Doorbell.
Another word for a genie?
Gin.
Yes, I love being on a team with you. Someone that is a nerd.
Dork.
Mickey's
Dweeb.
friend who wears no pants.
Donald
That's
Duck.
probably a lot of them. Yes. And then the thing that you check
Whoa,
oil with.
that's great, F.
Okay, a couple things.
all right.
Couple things. That was really good. I forgot to say you're not allowed to use your hands, but it's fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's totally fine. But wait, another word for genie is gin?
Is
Yeah.
I always thought it was
gin.
spelled with a
DJINN.
Wow.
Who the F, and I do mean F, put that in?
Only
Your
because I
friends.
knew I was on
Your
Andy's
friends.
team. I knew I was on Andy's team, so I'd be safe if I got it.
But I feel like F texted Andy before and said,
How
"Hey, FYI."
absolutely dare you, Rich?
Check the
Gin
record.
is-
Check the record.
Using us of
No, I texted
espionage
in-
and
I texted
cheating.
him pictures of Pokemon Oreos.
Yeah,
I just
that's
texted
true.
Andy. I just texted Fiyero Andy and said, "Are we drinking or not?" See, like that's where I'm at.
Not.
Notice the half drunk
Oh,
battle.
you texted me.
I
Okay.
see.
I need
Oh,
everyone to
9.
focus. So before we're getting our dog settled, I want to play the rock version of a certain song. 1, 2, 3, F.
Give it up for staff. Easy boys, the kids will look down and like it first, and I'll be doing whatever someone does in summer. Drink in my hand, I'm so up against the burning sand, probably getting gorgeously tan in summer. I finally see a summer breeze blow away the winter storm, and find out what happens inside the water when they get to war. And I can't wait to see what my buddies are playing to me. Just imagining how much cooler I'll be in summer.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go out.
You sing the same song 8 shows a week, you get bored. You get bored of it.
Not everyone does.
That's fair.
I wouldn't get bored of that song. That was tight, man. That was great.
Oh, I appreciate
And
it.
it was up the octave. F. Very impressive.
Woo. All right,
Listen,
how many,
8 to 8. Oh, no. What was the last
what was
one?
the last one?
9.
Wait a minute. Oh, because of gin.
That was
Mhm.
gin.
Okay.
But Seth, only because you showed that clip, I'm going to tell a very quick story.
Wanna
Which
hear
is, I used to busk in the park when I moved to New York. I busked in the park and I would sing originals, and everyone would walk away. But then you'd play like Piano Man on guitar, and people would lose their mind. So one day I'm sitting there, and this young woman walks up to me after I sang a song, and she looked at me and she said words that I did not understand at the time. But she said, "Are you my maid coach?" And I said, "No, I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so sorry." So
I know
then
ex-
someone came up to me and made me sign an NDA and sign a release, because that clip was going to be featured on an episode of Made, where that young woman was getting made into a singer. Funnily enough, also in the park was one of the wives of someone on this panel, and Mr. Seth Rudetsky, who was her coach. This was 2005, and you gave Orfeh like a note on. She was singing opera for a second, and then you gave her a note, and then she belted, and the kid thought she was the coach, but then it was you. This is a story I've been waiting to tell you to your face for years.
I can.
When was that?
Okay,
This
so
was 2004,
wait,
2005.
2005. F. That is so. Okay, so
David,
just,
if there's any way you can find the clip of
It's
this
not.
online, is it not online?
I can't wait for it.
I have
Oh,
a clip
that'd
of
be
it
too
on the
bad.
hard drive that is in my tour trunk that is on its way to Minneapolis right now. So I will send it to you, Seth, after.
After need to have you
Wow.
back. So literally, people don't know. So it was a show called Made, and people like, I want to do this. So this girl wanted to win her high school talent competition. So I was hired as a coach, and it's real, but it's also not real. So the very beginning of finding the coach was like, they just said, go to Washington Square Park and look for your coach. So we had Orfeh obviously staged there, where I was supposed to come over and be like, girl, belt that C and then riff. And then she'd figure out that I was a coach. But we had no idea that we were an actual busker. So I cannot believe you were actually there. That's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. I was literally busking for money, and I thought it was going to be my big break. I thought MTV was going to scoop me up and give me all.
Oh, MTV. Oh,
Girl,
Have you ever worked for MTV?
yeah.
Not once.
Don't.
No offense.
Don't.
Oh, jeez.
It was
Guarani's like, nope.
No.
I think literally it was like a 6-week gig. I made a solid $800. Anyway, F, I cannot believe you were on that. That's such an amazing story. Okay, thank you so much
so
for
cool.
doing that.
All right.
I was
it's
taped.
Team Fiyero.
It's team winner. Okay, so
All right.
Richard Blake, would you like to give clues as you're warming up with your water?
Yeah. Me. Sure. Why not?
Let's go. Let's go.
Get over to the private chat.
Okay, you're in private chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hold on. We have to. Our dogs. This is going to be the last time we have these dogs.
Does anyone else hear the dogs? I don't really hear the dogs.
I do not hear the dog.
No
No,
one
we
can
don't
hear
hear the
them.
dogs. No one but you.
Now they're eating the cat food.
No, they're
So-
not barking anymore because we brought them downstairs, but now they're literally eating the cat food. So they're both nightmares.
And they're both injured with the same ailment. Is that what
Yeah,
I have questions about your parenting, but okay.
Yeah.
It's a little Munchausen by proxy. No, Bagel jumped off the bed and he tore his ACL, and we were waiting to give him surgery, and then I was running with Mandy on the beach, and she landed and she tore her ACL. I know it's
But you're right, Andy. It just happens to be the
A likely
same
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Now
second
they'll
wife
never
also
play for
was
the Giants.
poisoned. You know, like
Yeah, it's like very Black Widow of you.
This is literally the staircase. That is hilarious, Andy. Okay. Anyway, Richard H. Blake, you're warmed up. You're ready to go.
All right.
Let's do it.
Team Fiyero.
Okay, I'm gonna count you in. Are you ready? It's below the pseudo dotted line.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Fieros, we're gonna Justin, you've got a great microphone, so I want to hear some great guessing. Here we go.
Got it.
3, 2, 1, go.
You put it in your car to check your oil.
Dipstick.
Dipstick.
Elephant with big ears.
Dumbo.
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 This I write down all my secret thoughts in.
Dear diary.
Yes. Fake teeth.
Dentures.
Dentures.
Another thing, something you use to go to the bathroom. Starts with a D. Helps you go a lot smoother.
Diuretic.
Yeah, but a brand. Not
Delcalax. Delcalax.
Yes. Wow. Composer who's one of F's best friends. Oh God, you guys are friends with F.
Drew Gasparini. Drew Gasparini.
A show about the devil and baseball.
Damn Yankees. Damn
Yes.
Yankees.
Blank Unchained.
Django.
To Django.
Yes. Lead singer of the Supremes. Oh wait.
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross.
Yes, and then Blank Sergeant.
Drill Sergeant.
Yes. Where you stay in college?
Dorm.
Dorm.
Full word.
Wow.
Dorm room. Dorm room.
Dormitory. Sorry. Oh, was I not supposed to say it?
No, it's fine. So a couple things, Richard. We're not all best friends with F.
Wait. Composer of the Karate Kid musical. Drew
Yes,
Gasparini.
let's not forget.
It is related.
Okay.
Contributor to
We knew
Smash.
that you were like best. Sorry, my bad.
I'm not saying I'm old, but I'm the first person that guessed dentures, which was devastating. It was
Also,
silence from everyone
dipstick was
else.
a really heterosexual clue. I'm glad that went to the Team Fiyero because I wouldn't know what that is.
Which one? Drill
Checking
sergeant?
oil? What the fuck?
Dipstick.
Sorry.
Dipstick, man. Okay, how many did we
So
get,
that-
Julia?
That was 10 without counting dormitory. If you want
Richard? That was more than
That
everybody
was a
else.
great round.
So close. That was great.
So the clue is that for the next round, the word is dormitory, full word.
Oh, yeah, so that just gets taken out now. Dormitory.
Dormitory.
No, we'll keep it in, but
Are you
he's
gonna keep it in? All
not
right,
get
Paul.
that point though.
Okay, we're up to Team
So
Bob.
there's only 4 more left. So who's ever timing it has to stop, and then
Yeah.
that person will get extra time when they start the next round.
Yeah, David will stop it.
Okay.
Okay, only 4 left.
Andy, do you want to go next?
I can, yeah. So we're still reading. I'm still saying words to try to get you to guess the words, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And then
Okay,
it's
so
going
I'm
to
clicking over to private chat. I'm scrolling down.
I gotta.
to the dash. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, ready, Andy? 3, 2, 1, go.
She won a special Tony this year. Amazing choreographer, sweet charity revival, fame.
Debbie Allen?
Debbie Allen.
Ooh, there's more than one of them. No, that's not
Double?
right. Pass. Ooh, I'm passing. Okay. Oh, this is a song in a musical that I did on Broadway. It's a rousing anthem. You wave a flag.
You hear the people sing.
Somebody who moves their body for money.
Dancer.
Yep. Oh, this is the one I passed on, Paul. It's back.
That's the last
Sound it
one.
out.
One.
Oh, okay. If someone is dishonest, they I don't know what this word means. I don't know what it means.
Duplicitous?
That's close. That's close.
Yeah. That, but a different
Duplicity.
same word.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Stop the clock. Okay.
That's
good.
it. He said it.
Duplicity. That is a hard word, Andy.
Okay.
That's
a hard one.
Andy, you have
I was
10
guessing. I was fully guessing at the meaning of that word.
Well,
I
but
didn't
you
know what it meant.
got it. That was good.
So you have 10 seconds, Andy, to start the second round. You have 10 seconds, and you're only allowed to give one-word clues. That's going to finish out your 1 minute.
So I am starting the second round. I'm giving one-word clues, and these are going to be words we've already had, or
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're all going to be
I'm
words.
so nervous. Okay.
The same words.
You can pass once again, and take it. Yeah. So hold on.
Yeah, take your time before you say the word.
It was not fair that I passed and then the word came back around, but 2 words later. By the way, this is
but that
rigged.
was the last word.
Homophobic.
Game,
Okay,
girl.
go on.
It's not homophobic. Okay.
I was targeted.
Wait, Richard, are you taking notes?
That's hilarious. Wait, by the way, you're not allowed to take notes.
I think that's going to be a 10-point deduction. I'm
You
so
got called
sorry.
out.
Hey,
I would like to point out that Richard, who accused me of cheating, is the one cheating.
I was like,
wasn't
no,
taking
words we've heard, so I remember them. But
he was doing his taxes.
You
have to remember.
I threw it away.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna send Andy his first word before we start.
Okay, ready? 10 seconds.
I do a lot of murder mysteries with a group, so we take a lot of notes.
Andy, I'm obsessed with your lines. It's so
Which Andy?
And yeah, you got to say Andy Fiyero.
not Andy Mientus. He looks like this. I'm talking about.
He's getting ready. Please do not disturb my team member.
Sorry, Andy Bach.
We
Here we
got
go.
this.
Okay.
I'm gonna count you in, Queen. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sitcom.
Okay, got to actually.
Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman? No. Oh, Dynamite?
Mickey.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Hey, we got 2 more.
That was a good clue.
That's good, Andy.
That was a great one.
Thank you.
I love the idea of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman as a sitcom, though.
Yes.
That's amazing. Jane Seymour
Okay, so,
just
All these
Slade.
horses? What am I doing?
I'm gonna cleanse the palate.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm gonna show so Andy, Karl, we all did Saturday Night Fever together, and here's a little clip of Saturday Night Fever, the weird flash mob, which was about the 20th anniversary. So
God,
this
don't
is
show this.
I'm showing you, but Andy's on for Tony Manero. Okay, let's just take advantage
I
of this.
wasn't there. I'm sad. I'm sad.
Richard, you weren't
I'm
there.
the only one in white, and the way the shirts are designed, it's sad. I looked at myself as like, dear God, get this man to a Weight Watchers program.
I was out of town.
Richard, you weren't there, and Paul, you were all the way like on the side cheering them on instead of dancing. Okay,
I
anyway,
danced at the end.
let's just watch.
Yay.
I love seeing all those faces.
And that, my friends, is how you get a Broadway.com Audience Award.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got to cut. Okay, we're starting now round 2 with the one word.
All right, hold
and
on.
Team Fiyero.
Yeah, your team's upset.
Oh,
So
Justin, would you like to go, dear?
Sure, I'd love to. Why not?
you haven't gone yet, right?
I've not gone
so we're
yet.
both going last. This
I
time.
know.
Wow.
Okay.
So
I'm
Justin,
gonna jump
Paul's
over to the
getting
private chat.
private chat.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime, feel free to go to starsinthehouse.com to donate or text Fund 2020 to 56512. You forward your donation to donations at starsinthehouse.com. What's that?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You know, we never,
What, Paul?
we never said is you only get to say one word, but you can sing it if that helps. You can
There you go.
an accent if that helps. You know, so Yeah.
Line
Hold up an
reading.
award if it helps.
No hands, F.
I'm learning.
Okay, good. Okay, Justila, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna count you in, dear. 3,
Ready.
2, 1, go.
Fame.
Debbie Allen.
Yeah.
Sour.
Dill pickles. Take your time before you give the clue. Dill pickles.
Rotten.
Denmark.
Oil.
Dipstick. Straight man.
Ding dong.
It's 2 words.
Doorbell.
Sorry.
Doorbell
Yeah.
or doorknocker. All right.
Fiyero.
Dancing through
Dancing Through Life.
Yeah.
My song.
Goat.
Dillerman.
Dr. Dillerman.
Secrets.
Dear
Duplicity.
Diary.
Yes.
Dear Diary.
Bite.
Dentures. Rude.
Yeah. Baseball.
Damn Yankees.
Oh my gosh. Pass. Lizard.
Oh,
Correct.
the group. That
No.
punk? No.
Wow, Justin, you are really good.
That was really intimidating.
Sorry.
Wow.
Cheers. That was great. You guys were great.
You were awesome. But I so want to know what that last clue was.
Can't say.
We're good.
However-
You'll
That's
get it.
very impressive.
However, Justin, I want to play this. This is what I was talking to Justin
no.
about because, just like Jennifer. Okay, so when I work with Jennifer Hudson, I didn't want to cast her in hair, and Billy Porter was like, "No, you have to." And I was like, "Her voice she can't hit high notes. She kind of such an alto." And Billy Porter's like, "You're wrong." So then I work with Jennifer Hudson. I'm like, "Oh my god, her voice is so high." And she told me, she's like, "Oh, they didn't want me to sing high in American Idol." I was like, "What's happening?" So anyway, same thing with Justin. I feel Justin did not sing high enough. And then when I heard him in Women on the Verge, I almost passed the F out.
Yes.
I want you to hear the crazy placement and the beautiful. I listened to this 5 times on my jog today. Listen how gorgeous this is. He's above Brian Stokes Mitchell.
You don't have to walk this world alone. This world made of women with hungry hearts and their steers. Anxiously waiting for sips of the honey that dribbles and drips from the silver spoon pressed to your lips. Your microphone, your microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. I have to thank on American Idol, I never could have sang those songs. If you go back and listen to, please don't, but if you go back and watch American Idol, you'll see me struggling through most of it, because I was like 22 and didn't really truly know what I was doing vocally. But it was before I got with Ron Anderson, who's one of there's Seth Riggs out in LA. There's and Ron Anderson, he's one of the guys, and he completely retooled my voice and he taught me that placement, and my voice has been, I can make it through shows now. Just
Wow.
Microphone. Oh my god, the placement. Can't stop listening. Okay, obsessed. We have
How many did your team get, Seth?
yeah.
What are
How
the
many?
comments?
Do we know what we got?
So many.
10.
Whoa.
Quick story about Justin. And I don't even know if he knows this, but I was actually cast instead of Greg to play your best friend in from Justin to Kelly. And Aida would not let me out of my contract. I even offered to pay someone to come in and do it. And they were like, I just come into the show, and they were like no. And but it was it was kind of a funny story. And we were my wife and I were huge Idol fans, so I was like, I got to do this. I got to do this.
You dodged a bullet on that one.
Well, I mean, it's all good, but I'm just saying at the time, it was a very exciting thing.
It's a cult classic, Guarini, don't you dare.
Beach blanket bingo from Justin and Kelly.
But yeah, no, that Greg ended up doing it.
That's why. I mean, but look at the people who came out of that. I mean, Brian Siff is on some Brian Dietzen is on CSI, and Greg Siff is actually some really beautiful avant-garde artist now.
Yeah.
And then there's me, who almost won a regional something or another.
Justin, you're starring The Seth concert series. Just
Yeah.
saying.
By the way, the excellence of the hair in that poster is uniform. Look at that. Look at everyone's beautiful hair.
Yeah.
It's a work of art.
I thought that was the theme for October was just hair.
Get back to me. Okay, we are up to Team Bach. I think
I'm
we're
up.
back. James, one
Yeah,
word clues.
One word clue. All right.
All right, we got this.
Okay.
James, we have to channel our Texas energy. We can
There
do
you
this.
go.
Energy. That's how he pronounces it. Yeah. Perfect. Instead
All
of
right.
energy. Energy. Are you ready, honey?
Yeah.
I'm gonna count you in. 3, 2, 1, go.
Miserable.
Do you hear the people sing?
Yes. Game.
Dominoes?
Pass. Supremes.
Diana
Diana
Ross.
Ross.
Diana Ross.
Game. I do not know what that next word is. This is gonna be. I'm screwed.
Duplicity.
Dominoes?
No, that one right there.
Oh.
Damn Yankees? No, we already had that one.
It's a
you
one
don't have
word.
consent.
One word. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Not a game.
No, but even that one, I don't even know what the hell that
One
is.
is not a game that he gave a clue for as a game,
Shoot.
and the other one.
I knew I was gonna.
Let me
F up
just say
here.
this: the other one is
Doppelganger?
He
No,
just,
I
Gin.
gotta know what that is.
I don't
Gin.
know that
Gin,
word.
Duplicity.
He said it. He said it. He
F.
said gin.
I said it.
Okay. Punk.
Daft.
Daft.
Yeah. Ears.
Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Yes. College.
Dorm.
Atori.
Yeah.
Dormitory.
Game.
Dominoes.
Yes. Fake.
Dentures?
Duplicity.
Oh yeah. I was too late though. I do not. What the hell? You know what? I'm gonna just say it. I don't know what the hell DJINN is. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
it's the genie.
Well, then
clue.
you weren't paying attention, James.
No, you know
I
what it
explained
is?
very
How
clearly.
it's spelled.
Right, that was the
Because
whole
when you
It
conversation.
hear
was a
it-
triumphant moment for me.
But you know what? Was that when I went upstairs? No, I'm serious.
No,
Was
was
it?
it?
I think it was.
Well, Andy,
wasn't
Andy
fair.
guessed it. Team
Roll
Buck
the
was
tape back.
playing
Yeah,
when it
roll
was
the tape
guessed.
back, David. No, but I think because I just heard that, I was going upstairs to get bagel. That damn dog, I've had it. All right, at least I
He
kind of
breaks the dog's ACLs and then blames it on the dog. These poor dogs.
Yeah,
Classic
so whatever
abuser.
happened to Baby
Classic
Jane,
abuser.
Dog.
Oh wait, you still got 7, so shut up.
Yes, team. Thank you.
Well done. Well
Got
done.
it at the end. Got it at the end.
La, 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 la.
All right. Well, you're up, Seth.
Like
Oh.
this is a gin.
Oh,
They are.
I'm
Hold
too
on.
old.
No.
I can't. I
I'm
just
too old.
yeah.
I'll just admit it right now. I'm too old.
Okay, Lori confirms. James said, yeah, but it was
Thank you, Laurie.
No.
No, but it was
But
no,
it was
but,
your team that guessed that word, though. You
yeah,
still
but I
heard
have
it.
to know what it means, though.
He said the clue was he literally gave the clue and he said another word for whatever the hell it was.
No, I know it now.
By the way, what is it another word for? Devil?
Genie.
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 Yeah, F. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's hard.
It's
Hold
not-
on, Seth.
Okay. Justin, I'm begging you to do Piano Man. It looks like you have a full piano bar set up there. Doesn't it? Like the microphone, isn't it? Yeah, 'cause it looks like you have a yeah. Love the
I
audio.
love
setup.
I can make noises with this thing too. I don't know what that is, but no, never
good
mind. I
laughter.
muted it. Never mind.
Okay.
Is it
Really
laughter?
fake laughter. Okay, here we go. You ready, everybody, on my team? 3, 2, 1, go. Fake.
Dentures.
Duplicity.
Yes. Chains.
Django.
Yes. Milk.
Dairy.
Mm-hmm. LaPook.
Doctor. Quinn. Medicine woman.
Yes. Nerd.
Dork.
Yeah. Constipation.
Dulcolax.
Relax.
Beyonce.
Destiny's Child.
That's
Yeah.
me.
Hamilton.
David E. Diggs.
Uh-huh.
Big teeth.
Bell.
Doorbell? Doorknob?
Yeah, doorbell. Doorbell.
Door
Pass. Cassette.
Discman.
Yes.
Discman.
Parton.
Dollywood.
Yes. Composer.
Ah!
F, that was for you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, that was for F, wasn't it? Dang, yeah, I should have gotten
Now
that.
we all know what the next one's gonna be.
Yep. Sorry, I paused so long. There was one I just really could not figure out how to give a clue for. All right, but we still got
I
this.
feel like you did a lot there. I feel like you did good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Who needs to
10. You got 10.
Wait.
What?
Someone says
What's
we got
the
11.
count?
Who's lying?
Oh, I think it was 10.
Dollywood's 11.
No, it was 11. You're right.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Julia.
Wow.
There is one more Fiyero than Bach. I'm just saying. There's one more on the team, so we're playing with a bit of a penalty.
No, it's 4 to 4.
No. We got
It's
Ryan. You have Ryan, remember?
Yeah, you have.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay.
Ryan,
All right.
Ryan also has an Emmy. Lest we forget he has an Emmy.
For like journalism, I think.
And that counts for 2, honestly. So okay, no, we're good.
Speaking of Ryan.
Oh God. Okay.
And Ryan, you were Bach in the non-equity bus and truck.
It's true. I'm so glad you saw that show. It was there were like 3 people there.
It was
Ryan, if you've been in Dallas for 10 years, have you seen the tour would go through what?
I did.
Fair Park?
Yeah, I saw it twice at Fair Park last month.
Oh, you just saw it. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Thank you for supporting the tour. That's a solid move.
Yeah, no. So it played at Fair Park. What's that?
He's a journalist. He gets free tickets.
Did you see it any of the other times it came through Dallas?
Yes.
Because I did it in Dallas in 2009 or 10.
No, that was before I got.
You're like I was in high school. It's cool.
Actually, my birthday was yesterday, and I definitely was not in high school in 2000.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
You're gonna sing happy birthday right now, right?
What's that?
We're gonna sing happy birthday to Ryan right now.
I mean, I won't say no.
We're gonna sing happy birthday to Ryan, right?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Have you ever
Somebody
tried
pick a
doing
note. Pick the note first. Pick the note first.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Ryan.
Happy birthday to you.
I mean,
Wow. Broadway
will
talents
bring up
here,
Leslie
everybody.
Bryan.
Broadway talents.
So that's why they don't do rehearsals on stage.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
why we.
I will say that was marginally better than the serenade I got on my work Teams call yesterday. So thank you.
Marginally rude.
Well,
Teasing. I will say just before my turn, because James mentioned Fair Park, and we talked about the tour of Wicked, that for anybody in Texas, Dallas Summer Musicals is a great organization. It's one of the largest nonprofit arts organizations in town. It's where all of the tours come. I'm a proud supporter there. So if anybody comes through Texas, be sure to stop by TSM because they're fantastic.
I've definitely heard of them. Hey, wait, Paul, where did you do Annie?
That was actually in Fort Worth at Casa Mañana.
Yeah.
I knew it was
Awesome.
down there.
All right.
One word.
I've delayed the inevitable long enough.
yes.
I'm going to count you in. You ready, dear?
Yes.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ryan.
Composer.
DrewGaspariniMusic.com.
Yep. Pass. Light.
Darkness.
Dark.
Yes. Phone.
Phone.
Phone? Dial in for murder.
Yes.
Oh, phone.
Twin.
Doppelganger.
Swanky.
Dapper.
Yes. Sergeant.
Drill.
Yes. Mover.
Dancer.
Dancer. Very good.
Yep. Hello.
Dolly Levi.
Dollywood.
Yes. Dog.
Doberman Pinscher.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, I got to go back to.
Well, weirdly,
ever
the
a clock?
The clock was not on, but that's actually
That was
fine
not
because
a
it got a
minute.
whole
I mean, that
round.
wasn't even a minute.
There was one. I think there's one left that I passed.
Correct.
Oh, Paul, do you want to give a clue for that, just for funsies?
Sure. This is you got to be old for this one. Logins.
Oh, a Danger Zone. Bang.
Oh.
What'd you say?
Danger Zone.
You're right. I
Highway
think
to the-
Remember that? Highway to Danger Zone.
Like we're
Also
all
featured on
about
the
that one.
television show Archer a lot.
Oh,
Wow.
love
All right,
it.
team. Look at that, Ryan. 9.
Archer.
Hey,
Wow.
come
Yeah.
on.
We tied now?
This is
Tied it
probably
up.
one of
We are tied, but we already took our next turn.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so wait, before we're about to send it, we want to just at least read one donation, but I have a clip to show. Hold on.
Okay, do the clip.
So hold on. So I did microphone. Oh. Okay, so this is Andy Karl. You starred in you starred in Legally Blonde. And what was your character?
Which one? No, Kyle the UPS guy. That one.
Yes, but you also understudied the lead and nailed it.
I don't go to parties a lot. Not good use of the time that I've got. Can't spend hours doing my hair and staying in shape. But I know it'll all be worthwhile when I win my first lucrative trial and buy my mom that great big house out on the Cape. That's so sweet. No, that's the chip on my shoulder. I hugged my mom and told her, with a chance I've been given, I'm gonna be driven as hell. Though I can't take the day off, I just think I'm the payoff. You need a chip on your shoulder. Little Miss Woods, come L.
No, I don't.
And that'll win you an Aka Ensemble Award that Richard I share with Richard Blake. This
You
is
got it,
from,
Kyle.
Legally Blonde, the ACC. They still give these out. I think they just felt sorry for us and like give them something.
Yeah, right. And P.S. Shout out to Becky, like Finn said. Shout out to Becky, and I just talked to Laura Bell today. Aww.
Well, speaking of which, Andy, read the donations. It's dedicated to you and Richard. Go to right where it says 916.
916. I had to donate because not only do we have a Wicked reunion, but we also have a mini Legally Blonde reunion. Snaps, Heart, Julia, Awabdi Patterson, $15. Thank you so much, Julia, and snap your way into giving those donations to this great cause.
Thank you, Andy. Yes, you're right, because the three of us did Legally Blonde, and three of us did Saturday Night Fever.
Do you remember the reality show, Seth? That was.
I remember it. I was on every effing week. Yes, ma'am.
You said
Richard, you were on it, and Andy, you were also on it. And I had to miss the beginning of my Broadway cruise for the final during the finale. I had to literally, oh God, that was a nightmare. Remember we had to do that in the actual theater when they did the final finale, and poor Autumn had to be like in the ensemble right after losing.
I do.
Oh.
She was
reality
so good.
shows.
She just had a
reality shows.
Autumn was amazing.
That's right, Justin.
Okay, so speaking of reunions, here's a little Saturday Night Fever. Paul Castro, you were right in the front, and Richard Blake, you're wearing, I think, kind of a tan outfit off to the right.
I wanna put on my boogie shoes, just to boogie with you. Yeah, I wanna put on my boogie shoes, just to boogie with you.
Your knees. Your poor knees.
Dancer dances.
My body
Wow.
hurts. Just
Oh my God. The
just
longest
remembering that song.
number ever.
That number was, and we got out of that, and literally the music starts, the curtain goes up, and we go right into Disco Inferno or Disco Inferno, and it's literally like lift. By the way, you guys mentioned that Andy Blankenbuehler, Mr. Hamilton.
What happened to him?
By the way, with us.
And before we go on, so Guarini, everyone knows you from American Idol, but you got to tell people how you got that weird Dr. Pepper commercial, because people don't know Justin plays Little Sweet. I don't even know what that even means. Like, are you a man? What are you?
It's ridiculous. First of all, that last video was so legit. It was good, but I love how we're glossing over the completely illegal nature of most of the bootlegs that you're putting up there. Just gonna put that one on the back burner.
That was B-roll, that one, wasn't it? I saw it cut.
That was legal. Yeah, that was definitely some B-roll.
So
well done.
Over this. Go on.
Yeah. So, I was in a show we may have heard of called Wicked, and probably one of the reasons why it was only 9 months long of a contract is because I couldn't dance like the clip you just saw before. I kept falling out of a lot of those turns, and I was going back and forth because my babies were young between New York and Pennsylvania, where my home is here. And I was like tired. My shoulders ached because I don't know. Fiyero's, did your shoulders hurt after swinging out on the rope? I mean, that many times? I don't know. My shoulders ached after doing that.
I thought you were saying from carrying the show, but
no, my back hurt because of that. So I was going back and forth, and I finally just got to go home. It was fourth quarter, holidays. I was like, I'm done. My manager calls me up and she's like, hey, did you turn down this audition that your agent gave you for this like rock star thing? I was like, yeah, I don't look or sound like any of those people that are in the breakdown. And so long story short, she badgers me into going into this audition. I go into the room and there's like, oh, look, I walk in, there's the Bret Michaels guy, there's like the Prince guy, there's think of an 80s rock star, and they were in there. And then here's me, the half black kid who's tired from 9 months of Wicked. And I'm like, oh, okay, what am I doing here? And so it was one of the greatest things that I could have ever done for myself, because I walked into the room and it was just a casting associate, a camera, and a couple of TV screens with the sides on them. And I just stopped caring. I cared about doing a good job, but I didn't care about the outcome, which is like, kids, if you're watching, huge when it comes to the actual audition process. Stop caring about the outcome and you never know what'll happen, right? And so I walk in there and they give me, I used to be a bar and bat mitzvah dancer. Like the guy would be like this up at the front, like before Idol, I was that guy. And so I got one of these like thin Party City USA sequin jackets. You go and it falls apart, like things I used to wear as a bar and bat mitzvah dancer, and a scarf, and in brackets the stage direction is Lil Sweet slides in on his knees. So I'm like, all right. And so I'm like, hey, am I out? He's like, no. Hey, am I out? Yeah, you're out. And I literally was just like, I'm gonna have fun. And I was like, Lil Sweet sliding in on his knees, and like being an idiot, singing things that weren't supposed to be sung, like just like being like was just weirdo Justin. And I'm thinking, that's it. After I'm done, I'm done. Long story short, they called me in 2 more times, and then the day after that, they put me on a plane on a Friday, fitting on Saturday, Sunday, and then for the past 7 years, I've been playing this weirdo character. Yeah, and it's all just came down to doing dumb idiot Justin things that I do to make my kids laugh and make my wife laugh when I'm in trouble and I want to get out of something. And it ended up just working out. So he's just like this little rock star, like this tiny 3'6" or 3'3", depending on the relative size of the other people, who just pops out of places and hands people sweet treats.
But it's like, is he having an affair with this woman?
Nice folding. You deserve a raise.
Thank you.
Real sweet spinning out the spin cycle. You do deserve a raise in the form of a sweet Diet Dr. Pepper. Ooh, sip it.
That is sweet.
These are my delicates. Tumble dry. Extra heat.
I'll take these. He just folds.
Isn't she great?
How do you guys know?
Real sweet going back in the spin cycle. Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one. That's my favorite one. That is my favorite one, and it is all because of the performances of the other people. Just the subtle little things that they do. The fact that she sniffs the underwear as she leaves the shot. That's my favorite one that we've done.
There's a real story going on there. You could build a whole sitcom off of that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's Dr. Quinn. Dr. Quinn and the sweet guy.
Dr. Pepper, Quinn, medicine sweet.
Dr. Pepper sweet.
Justin, we have someone watching from Ireland who obviously has never seen it and is in shock.
Oh, amazing. I love it. Thank you.
Oh my!
I feel like that's what most people don't realize about what actors do is that there are usually a lot of people who get paid not to be in the building, who go like, "Oh yeah, I made that," and you go, "No, that's a little sweet. That's just Justin Guarini." And I think, I mean, I've been a fan of all of the human beings on this screen for a long time, and so I think it's that cool thing to
I've
get
been
to
a big
see.
fan of yours too.
Hey, listen, you got Emmys to speak for it, but I think that's the cool thing. I mean, like Andy and I couldn't be more different, other than doing Carrie the musical together. But like our box couldn't be more different, and I think all of our box would change with all the Fiyeros on the screen, and all the Fiyeros would change with the box. And I think that's why live theater is this really amazing thing. Not to just sound like I'm preaching for a suddenly moment, but Little Sweet always makes me happy because I go, you could think, oh, that's some like commercial copywriter, and you go, no, that was a really incredible actor who walked in and.
Cheers.
Oh,
it's so.
When I'm mute, all.
You muted yourself.
Thank you. Very kind.
Backup headphones.
Immediately. Look at that. Gamer headphones. Uh-oh.
Nice.
It's serious now. He's got the gamer headphones on.
All right.
But F, you're still muted. For all your sass.
Uh-oh.
We've lost the
let's speak his words. Hey.
Yeah, here.
There we go.
All right. I think it's Andy Fiero's.
Okay, by the way,
right?
F, you got called out in a contradiction. Live theater is amazing, even though I hate it. It wasn't quite what you said.
Oh, I said I don't like musical theater when it's differentiated from theater.
All right. It's a sweeping comment that we're going to forget never actually happened. Okay, so we're up to round
Said like a
3.
true musical theater artist.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.
All my paychecks.
Andy, stop biting your nails. Okay, we're up to charades. Whose turn? Whose team is it? Oh, I think it's our team.
It's your team, Andy. Andy Fiyero is up.
Andy
Okay.
Fiyero.
Can I use my entire body?
Charades, you're not allowed to use your body at all. What?
Don't listen to him. Well, actually, you know what? You're not on my team, Andy Fiyero. Go ahead and listen to Seth.
Wait, Seth, you should go over all the stuff you
Yeah.
always go over.
So everybody for a second.
Yeah, like no notes. Maybe,
Here right now.
go over those things ahead of time.
I would say always make sure you see how many words it is before. It really helps. Then you have, we decided that the man and woman gesture was too old school. So we do woman for a W. We do man for an M.
Okay.
Then we have song. We have, a play. And I think that's basically it, right?
Well, what's TV?
Oh, TV is a square.
Well, the big one is how many words.
Yeah, how many words? It said that.
Okay. Yeah.
And then like syllables, right? Like
You can do that.
Syllable,
Yeah,
two
first syllable.
syllable.
People never seem to. No, it's not pulse. It's on your arm. First syllable. Yes,
Okay.
It's not pulse.
It's where the heroin goes.
Thank you, F.
Syllables and heroin at the same spot.
All right, good. Just want to make sure everyone knew.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
And what is this one again? I'm sorry. What's this one again? The square?
Hold on. What was the
Or
question?
play.
That's
TV,
TV.
Oh,
and then theater.
IATSE strike.
If you do
Yeah.
it kind of gay, if you really kind of like woo woo, then theater. Yeah, I can say that.
got it.
Okay, Angela, we're watching you. Are you ready, dear?
Oh,
See the first one?
Wow. Never seen anyone more exhausted before a turn.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
you'll know why.
I'm going to count you in, dear. Here we go.
I got you.
3, 2, 1, go. One word.
One word.
One syllable.
First syllable.
One syllable.
Gin. Gin.
Gin.
Yes.
Yeah, gin. Yeah.
Thank God.
Doorbell.
Yeah.
One word.
One word. Two,
With a lot of
four
syllables.
syllables.
4 syllables.
Fourth
Duplicity.
syllable.
Duplicity. Duplicity.
Duplicity.
Doppelganger. 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 Doppelganger.
Doppelganger, yes.
Two words.
Two words.
Doberman Pinscher.
Jank. Oh no.
One word.
One word.
Two syllables.
Two syllables.
Pull.
Dipstick. Dipstick.
Whoa, that's good.
One word.
One word.
Great. Dance. Dancer.
Oh,
Yes.
Debbie Allen. Debbie Allen.
Yeah, they got
No,
it. Dance.
Oh, dancer.
Wow,
Wow.
you got it right on the buzzer. Andy,
Wow.
you're really good. That was really good.
It's like you're.
I like
an
to use
actor.
my body.
Wait, did you get an award for that? Can I see it again?
Is there a
Which one is
charades
specifically
award?
for your body?
The Broadway.com Charades Award. Okay.
Can I just see the dancer again?
Yeah, that was arousing. All right, so team but work. Team Bach, who's going? Andy, I like your pose. It's very broken doll.
It is
Thank you.
F's turn.
Wait, before we start, what is the if it's a person, what do you sign for that? What's the
a man or a woman?
Got it. Thank you.
Oh, wait, you don't have to give syllables unless you're literally saying, I'm going to give you a clue for the third syllable. You don't say one word, 4 syllables. That was Andy sort of being extra. You just
Now
say
he
one
does
word.
it.
But can you do it?
A length word. It gives you. It's like a long word, so you got to be like.
Yeah, like doppelganger.
That was impressive.
I think when Andy did it was perfect because it was really short one, really long one. I think Seth is just saying you don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah,
correct.
But I think it helped.
It did help.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's up? I can't remember.
It is F's turn.
Oh, is it not Auntie Mientus' turn? I'll take it.
No.
I have
Okay, all right.
I have it down that F is next.
All right. Let me go to the private chat.
Because Ryan, you went already, right? You were right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's F's turn.
Yes, Queen.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to count you in, F. You ready here?
I am ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Book.
How many words?
Dancer.
3
words.
3 words.
Shoot.
First word.
Dance.
Dancing through life.
Good.
1
word.
1 word.
1 word.
Dan, go. What are some of the word? Second
2
syllable.
syllables.
2 syllables.
Darkness.
You can pass one.
The second syllable. Check.
Check.
Blank.
X. Sign.
Pass.
Yeah.
Okay. It's TV. Oh.
Holy cow.
Checking a.
Dominoes.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. It's one that had a really. I won't even ever say anything.
Sorry, F. Oh
No,
my
no.
gosh.
Yeah, give them no clues.
But that was great miming.
Yeah, that was really good.
I was a mime when I was a kid.
Were you a meme for real?
Yeah, I have a picture.
Did you pronounce it meme?
Oh, we called it memes.
Memes.
Wait, is that
terrible thing
what you were doing in the park during my maid episode? Were you literally inside?
No, I was the long blonde-haired kid who'd just gotten there from Georgia and couldn't keep up with his rich friends who went to NYU and was like, I need to go make money on the weekends.
Wow.
Wow, you were so young, man. Okay, who the hell's next?
It is Richard.
Richard Blake. Now you were dancer Saturday Night Fever, so I need your full body.
P.S. What I love about F is that he did Fiyero's part in Dancing Through Life. He threw the book.
Thank you.
But you weren't giving the clue to Fiyera's.
I know. I forgot. I also
You were
forgot
on
the
stage
book
for
one
that.
night,
I don't know
and
if we have
Derek
any
Lynette
more, but did you do song?
nailed it.
Because that
I
song-
forgot that part.
Yeah,
Of this.
that's okay.
I don't know. What's wrong with that?
Oh gosh.
Okay,
Okay.
Richard, by the way, what does the H stand for, dear?
Harrison.
Ooh.
I mean, I try and be as waspy as possible.
So Harrison, I need another sip of alcohol, please.
You have a bar behind you. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna count you in. You ready, dear?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, go.
Woman,
man.
Male.
Good stuff.
Massage. Pianist.
Oh, Drew Gasparini. Drew Gasparini.
Gasparini, yeah.
Yes.
Not cheating. One word.
1 word. 2 syllables. Doppelganger. Duplicate.
Pass.
Doorknob.
Doorknob.
Explosion. Daft Punk. No. How many words, girl?
Dynamite.
Dynamite. Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Word.
Woman.
Dolly Parton.
Dollywood.
Diana
Debbie
Ross.
Allen.
Someone mixing, a stage manager, but taking
Two
a chocolate
syllable-
medicine woman.
Yes.
Wasp. You.
Wasp. Harrison.
Doctor. Oh.
Out.
We went for the comedy.
Sure did.
Sorry.
We went for the comedy.
Harrison.
Damn you, comedy.
Okay, wait. I just want people to know that Richard, there are a lot of people that have been on Broadway that are young, that are horrifically straight tone. Richard Blake nailed the vibrato as a little boy.
I still have my dreams. That's enough for me. I may not know where I am, but what I am is free.
A beautiful soprano.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Sweet.
Yep.
What show is that?
Silver Spoon's musical.
You did not see the Prince of Central Park in all 4 performances of it on Broadway? What?
I missed it. I missed it.
I want you to hear on an eval the vibrato one more time.
I still have my dreams.
Amazing placement.
McCardle-esque, I would say. You know,
Put that in your next show, Seth. That's pretty amazing.
It is McCardle-esque. Wait, so Richard Blake, when you were little, it's funny when you're an adult and the show closes after 4 performances. As a kid, how traumatic was it?
Well, it was really traumatic because I chose to do that show over the Mickey Mouse Club on the Disney Channel. So I literally, our out of town was in Miami. They were looking for a new kid for the Mickey Mouse Club. So they came and saw me. They flew me to to Orlando. I was in Michael Eisner's office, and they offered me this crazy contract. But then the show was going to open on Broadway, and I had to decide between the two. And I chose to do Prince of Central Park because I've been working on the show, and I was like, I want to star in a Broadway show, and so I did that, and so they had to replace me on the Mickey Mouse Club, and they hired Ryan Gosling.
That worked out.
Yeah, so it worked out for both of us.
Michael with the cruel laughter.
Series of bad choices.
Well, and
My
F
kid.
is laughing like that because we know that F, between a musical theater show on Broadway and Mickey Mouse Club, we know what F would have picked.
Yeah, I would have picked Holler If You Hear Me, the musical, and we only ran 38 performances.
Yeah, we had 4. We had 4. We are in Joe Allen, yes, but I am because of that show the youngest person to have their name above the title of a Broadway show. So there's that.
Hey, oh, hey,
cool. Nice.
That's my award.
That's a great claim to fame.
That's my flex.
But by the way, I think what I didn't play was this was part of a review.
Oh.
On TV, and you hear the reviewer's comments. Hold on.
No.
I still have my dreams. That's enough for me. I may not know where I am, but what I am is free.
Enough of that.
I thought my laugh was cruel.
No. I've never heard that. A. B. I need you to send me that. Because that's going in my show. That is absolutely going in my show. Number one. Number 2, why am I wearing the Flashdance sweatshirt?
Also, what are Broadway reviewers if not bullying children?
Yeah,
that's pretty bad. That's really bad.
I don't want to go on about this, but really quickly, Frank Rich wrote, Richard H. Blake seems less like a refugee of the streets than an aging Mouseketeer. And this was after I made the choice to not do.
Wow. That's that cuts deep.
Yeah,
imagine calling a kid aging. Like what? That is horrible.
Right?
How old were you?
I was, I don't know, 14.
God, your voice is amazing, and he's a dick bag. Sorry, shoot bits. Okay, we are back to Team Bach.
Now wait, Richard, what was the last one that they guessed? I don't remember.
The last one they guessed was, I think Dr. Quinn medicine.
Yeah, Dr. Quinn.
Was Dr. Quinn?
Did they get this one? Did you know what this?
They didn't get
Harrison.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you didn't.
But Richard, this is what I was doing when I was that age, which was being a mime with my mom.
Ah,
nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And it's on your phone.
I have an Instagram. I just do a little scroll.
Yeah.
All right, Team Bach. Who's
Hold
turn
on
is
a
it?
second. So
Andy. And there's a little essence of Silence of the Lambs. You being in the basement.
I'm not in the basement. I'm not in the basement. This is a beautiful. Wait,
He's on the bottom of the plex.
Look at him.
Okay, I take
It's just a duplex, dear.
think
No basement here.
Thank you, Andy.
Flex it.
I was targeting you. Okay.
You tried it.
Is it your turn, dear?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Andy Bach.
It's my turn. Okay, I'm clicking over to private chat.
Yes.
Do you guys need more light on me? I could turn on some more lights, or is this okay?
I think it's okay.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so wait, Paul, you've put the dashed line at 6:36, and the one after that is my first thing I have to sign, right?
Here, I'll just type it in again for you because I don't have the time code.
You don't have the time code. Okay, I just want to be like crystal clear.
And does it pick up from the last round?
No, it's a brand new word.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna count you in, Mandy. Mandy.
Because he was just like
It's
a
my
Mandy.
doggy.
Great.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dial him for murder. Yeah, dial him for murder. Dapper.
Yep.
Harrison.
Yep. Blah.
Yeah, a woman.
Debbie Allen.
Denmark. Denmark, yes.
Yes.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
2 words.
2 words.
First word.
First word.
Pass. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, Daffy Duck or Donald Duck.
Yep. Okay. Ooh. Can I pass again?
No, you
I get
can't.
2. Shit.
I know.
Oh God. I'm trying to think of a.
It's okay.
I'm letting it go.
That was
Sorry.
good. That was good.
That was great. Andy. That was very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, as someone who knows more ASL than the rest of the combined party, as far as I understand, I imagine that was hard.
I could have signed it all, darling.
I know.
But
Just saying.
you would know what I was saying.
I love that production, by the way.
Thank you. It opened 6 years ago yesterday on Broadway. It was the anniversary.
Oh my God. This we're talking about Spring Awakening, the Deaf West production. It was so good, man.
Andy, have you seen Coda? I'm sure you have.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Everyone has to see it. It stars Marlee Matlin, of course, who was in our production, and Danielle Durant, who was in our production, and Troy Kotzer, who did the downtown LA production and is a longtime Deaf West. So there's a lot of Deaf West folks in that. It's great.
Who did Daniel play in Spring Awakening?
Moritz.
Oh wow,
Who's Moritz?
We loved it. We're trying to get a reunion on Stars in the House.
We would love it. We would love it.
Oh my God. Okay, who's next?
Who is next?
Jaguar.
I think it's Justin.
Is it me? Yeah.
Justin,
All right.
you're up.
Okay.
Freaking out.
Let's see. I'm freaking out right now. You guys.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, tell me when you're ready, dear.
I am ready.
I'm gonna
Dr.
count
Pepper.
you in. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Justin.
2 words.
Damn Yankees.
Good.
One word.
Dulcalex.
Dollywood.
One word. Dipstick. Oh no. Drill. Drill.
Very good.
One word.
3 syllables. Eyes. Surprise. Oh, Destiny.
Oh yes, that was great. 2 words. Danger Zone.
Danger Zone. Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa,
God.
so good.
What? This one? How's that? That's a repeat. That's a repeat.
I forgot that.
Okay.
Give him extra time.
Yes. One
4
word.
seconds.
Dork.
Dork.
Glasses.
Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Yep.
No, Donald Duck.
No, it's
The minute started over.
Oh my God. That wasn't Donald Duck.
That's the devil.
No. Satan made me do it.
Oh, I know what it is now. Damn it.
Moving on.
Very good. That was good. That was good. We
Justin,
did
you're
well.
such an
We did well.
expressive
great.
charade there.
Well
Justin,
done.
Justin,
Charade.
you got like 3 words that 5 people passed on.
Whoa.
Really? Sweet.
Hero.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sweet.
Usually F gets what people passed on, but
Man. My God.
I feel like Justin
Keep
is
the
the
gloves
ringer
up.
of the
Keep
group.
the gloves up.
Oh, sick. That was
My old
really good.
friend.
Awesome.
Wow.
Great job, guys.
By the way, Ryan, what's it like to be in something that you've been watching?
That's a good question. I mean, it's super fun. I'm having a blast. I hate
Not
that
as exciting as it would be.
Disappointing.
A little
another
underwhelming,
word.
but you know, these guys are kind of idiots. They don't
Not
have
as
an
good as
Emmy.
winning an Emmy. Not as good as winning an Emmy.
Not
No.
as good.
I feel like that's been the running joke through the whole night, and I'm now at the point where I'm like, are they being funny or are they being mean?
Yeah, jealous.
We're all
Emmy
just jealous.
I'm
Just
proud
jealous.
of your work.
Get that damn Emmy and show it off.
And me.
Just jealous.
All right, who the
Jealous.
hell's going?
I think it's my turn. How many do we have left, Paul? I so was hoping I didn't have to do this round.
They're all passwords.
Oh, gosh.
There's 14 left. So
Oh, there's quite a few left. All right. I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, give the
We're
man
only
some
down
room.
by 10.
Give the man some room.
All right.
enjoy.
Okay.
All right, James, you ready, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna count you
All
up.
right. I guess I don't need the microphone. Do I?
We're gonna get all 14.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
One word. Dokalax.
yeah.
One word.
Drunk, milk,
Gary.
Gary.
dairy. Thank you. One word.
One word.
Daft.
Daft.
Daft Punk.
Yes, man.
This man.
Two
Two
words.
words.
Pass. Okay.
Sleep. Dream.
Dream to dream. No, the other one. Do you hear the people sing? No.
No.
Diary. Dear diary.
Diary.
Oh, we're gonna have to go back. Okay.
Okay.
2 words.
2 words.
There's a man
Man.
with 1 syllable, 2 syllables.
No,
Pulse. Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
Oh my God! Yes. No, it wasn't that.
Cool. 66666.
So funny. So
That needed to be syllables. Whatever. Can't help it. Oh my gosh. I didn't know what else to do for that one. The next person will.
yeah,
maybe
we'll
will
see.
adapt.
Am I next? Shit. Am I next?
Yes, you are next.
No, what happened to Justin? Wait, didn't Justin? You went
I
already?
just
Oh,
went. I just went.
Sorry,
I just went.
guys.
Oh, I know what it was.
Oh.
Now I know what it was. Okay.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Oh,
Got it.
well, okay, well, guess it then.
Yeah.
All right.
exactly.
I don't love this round. Oh, wait. Am I sitting? I guess I'm sitting. Okay. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
I don't know if I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
3.
Woman.
Diana Ross.
Baby.
Debbie Allen.
Baby.
Yep.
Oh.
I can't see you. Can't see you.
Duh.
You got straight people.
Debbie
Okay.
Allen. I can't tell. I'm gonna pass it.
Okay.
One word.
One word.
Movie.
Direct.
Uh,
Django.
Django
Django. Django.
2 words.
2 words.
Man.
Man.
Donald Duck.
Dr. Dillamond. Maybe. I don't know.
Justin Guarini.
Hey.
Diana.
Hair.
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross.
Dude, theater.
Theater.
Do you hear the people sing? I don't know. Dude.
Digging. Dig. Oh my God. Digging.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
I still want to tell you why what I was doing really worked.
No. Just
No,
like
I will do it on the
I
next
want to
one.
do that one.
All right. Did anybody? Okay. Don't look in the comments. I'm just so curious. People knew what I was doing. All
I
right.
knew.
I knew what you were doing for sure for one of them, and it's
The first one, my
gay people would have gotten it. Is what I'm saying.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Well,
right.
what was it? For those of us
I can't.
because
say-
it's
I'm not
coming
going to
back.
do it in case.
Don't do it because
comes up
we got to
again.
go. We have one more turn.
All right,
Yeah,
Ryan,
I
you're gonna
haven't
bring us home.
guys. It's so unfair.
Aw, I'm
What's
so
the
sorry.
score? What's the score right now?
Yeah, what is the score?
Score is straight
She's
to
close.
gays.
Can we get Julia? Can we get Julia on this one?
Paging Julia.
Thank you, Julia. Julia
Well,
did now.
Ryan is getting ready here to.
I was so committed. I refused to pass.
Go down here, Seth.
Okay, I think I literally got one.
You got
49 to 57. How many words are left, Paul? I'm doing math.
11.
Okay.
It's enough.
All right. We're going to get them all.
All right, that really
I'm
hurt.
moving the chair back.
Come back, kids. Here we go.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Oh, wait. Private chat.
Emmy winning Ryan is going. I mean, he's
Oh
ready.
no, we're screwed.
Ready?
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
We're ready.
Let's do this.
3, 2, 1. Emmy.
One word.
Darkness. Dark.
Yes.
Dentures.
Dentures.
Okay.
Dolly Levi.
Oh, Dolly Levi.
Thank you.
Dr. Dillamond.
Yes. Dippy Diggs.
Thank you.
Okay, cut.
Diary.
Dormitory.
Dear
Oh, diary. Dear Diary. Song.
Do you hear the people sing?
Danger Zone.
Discman.
Discman.
Destiny.
Oh yeah.
It's a jaw. Oh shit.
Dill Pickle.
Yeah.
Wow, good, Ryan.
Song.
Song.
Do you hear the people sing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Woman.
Diana Ross. Yes, Ryan.
Wow.
Ryan.
Come on.
I think we might have won by
Oh,
2.
man.
Let's go, Mets.
That was
Wow.
incredible.
That was
Yes,
impressive.
Ryan.
That's
Wow.
the Emmy
Second
right
Emmy
there.
after that.
I'd like to thank my high school theater teacher for that.
Exactly.
Wow.
There
That was very good.
Amazing.
How many did he get?
This is the arts at work right here.
Wait, how many did he get? Did you get all 11?
No.
No, I think
Very
9.
close.
I think there's
9. I
only,
think 9.
I think there's only
Julia says 9. That's
9. Yeah,
incredible.
9 was my count too.
So
Yeah.
I
what's
have
the that gives us to if you get both right, you win?
leave
Is
that up.
correct?
Wait, can you put that back up and leave it up? Because I gotta
Yeah.
know what's
Oh,
left.
hold on. There's so many comments. So all these comments, Ryan, saying you need to join the Facebook group. OMG, Ryan is so good.
All right, leave that up.
Ryan, you're
Ryan, go to comments because you are a superstar right now,
Yeah.
by the
Yes,
way.
you are. Yes, you are.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Oh yeah, so there are 2 left, I think. If there
Oh
were
my
11 left,
God.
there are
It's
2 left.
57 to 58.
No.
No.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
only 2 left.
So if you get both,
who
you
has
win.
who has what?
Wait, what's the score?
You guys have 58, and so we have to get 2 to win.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
All right, Andy.
God.
Come on.
Here it is for all the marbles. Son.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh Jesus.
It's okay.
Let me go to private chat. Hold up. Bam.
Channel the rock, baby. Channel the rock. Get up, rock.
Okay, ready?
You still.
It's gonna be a hard one.
Count them off, Seth.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Pass.
Andy. One
One
word.
word.
One word.
4 syllables.
Syllables.
I'm reading a book
Dancing through life.
and I'm going to sleep.
Oh. Destiny. No, Destiny's Child.
Felicity? Pass. You have a pass. You have a pass.
Yeah, you'd have a pass.
Dancing. One word.
One word.
The blind. Daft Punk.
Daft Punk.
Daft.
Okay.
And
That's it.
Go
So I
back-
gotta get
go
that
back
one.
to-
and then the other one is
Dork. Dapper.
This is book. Something about reading a book.
It's one word. Duplicity. Sleep. Dear-
Dormitory. Dorm room. Dorm room.
Oh man.
With like seconds
Oh.
to spare.
Jaguar for the win.
That-
How the hell do you do dormitory? James, you had the one. I stole your moves.
Oh, yes, you did, Andy. It's
Wait,
all
I
right.
tried to do the whole backpack and like I'm on a dormitory, but like how do you?
Why was that one so hard? It was interesting. It was hard for both of our teams.
Yeah.
Like you
None of
can't
you
break
like the
down the
collar.
word. Like
Andy, I saw the word. That's why I didn't think it was fair that I could guess. I'd seen it the round before, so I knew it was
But
left.
that was smart, though, Andy, to do the 4 syllables. I wish I had done that. That was good.
Why was that word hard for every round? Like for some reason that was like the hard word. For every round.
because there's how do you mime dorm if you break it down?
Yeah.
How do you remember?
Well,
It's or Ori.
A 1-point game, guys. I mean, like
That's
That
impressive.
was great.
Okay, but
That was
hold on.
really
We
good.
can't go anywhere. So first of all,
All right.
Andy, I have a clip of you. This is a
Which
little.
Andy? Which Andy?
Sorry, Andy Mientus.
Oh God.
It's a little
The
bit of
placement.
flash.
Andy, the placement.
Flash.
Get out.
I know why you're so upset.
You don't know anything about me.
I know what it's like to be responsible for losing the person I love. Roderick, he's not just another hired gun, is he? He's my boyfriend.
Was that Meryl Streep? I'm
Dramatic.
sorry.
The music happening, that was like
She looks great.
Marvel level shit, man. That was
Okay,
great.
so Andy, I decided the flip side of that scene is this.
Oh.
Then you and Victor were. Yes! Yes! Say it! He was my boyfriend!
How'd you get that outtake? That didn't make it
Plagiarism.
into the-
It was an outtake.
Plagiarism.
Totally stolen.
So just FYI, the way this game is played, the winning team gets to pick a person from the losing team to tell an embarrassing story from their past.
I'd like a story from Wicked. I think
Sure.
that's what people would
It could
like.
be an
So if it's
embarrassing story from Wicked.
Exactly.
Box.
Like a backstage.
You know what? Since we have 2 box, each of you have to tell an embarrassing story from Wicked. So we have an F story and a Mientus story. Let's hear it.
That's a fun one.
F,
Andy,
what do you
wanna
got?
go first?
Sure. I mean, the thing that comes to mind most is that I would really, really often crash and burn on fight his own battles. When he was young, he wouldn't be a coward today. It's at the end of the show. It's actually not all that high, but it's like high enough. And Bach like screams the whole show. He's like, Escalinda! You're just shouting all the time. Very hard to find your entrance musically. I was always watching the conductor because it's just really hard to hear.
It's a two-beat band. It sucks.
You're in that Tin Man suit, and I cracked real bad. Probably 1 show a week. I'm so sorry, audiences.
Wow.
So I would just ad lib. I would go like, "Wouldn't be a coward to kill the witch." Every night I would just sort of vamp until like they pulled me off stage. It was shameful, and I haven't done theater in the U.S. since. So,
F. What about you?
Mine was so everyone knows that Glinda comes in the bubble, and it has bubbles, literal bubbles. No one ever thinks that bubbles attached to a bubble machine that's full of. Can we curse on this?
Yes.
Fucking soap. And so bubble juice drips onto the stage sometimes. So there's a section of the show where there's a fainting classmate of Elphaba's. She sees Elphaba and is so racist that she falls over. So there's Bach and another ensemble member where they run downstage and catch the fainting character. Broadway is raked, which sucks, by the way. I don't know anybody who's ever thought about it. So you're running on this in heels, no less, and with wheelchairs, no less. So I sprint downstage, and it was the second time my mother ever got to see Wicked. And both of my feet went straight out in front of me, and I landed square on my back. And still, out of fear and anger at my own feet for betraying me, got there to catch the actor. And the reason it was embarrassing was because the next day I had to tell my dance captain that no, I could not replicate that 8 shows a week.
What? Didn't Shoshana almost go into the pit at one
He
point?
did go into the pit, into the netting that is in front of it.
Yeah,
that's why they have that netting there.
That is why.
Wow.
That's wild.
I have a fun story. May I?
Yeah.
I'll do it real quick. Fiyero, I think it was like my first week on, and I was doing Dancing Through Life, and there's 2 books we throw off. One is Box, and then the other is Zone. He like takes it up and he throws it off, and it goes past Nessa Rose, who's sitting there in her wheelchair.
Oh, no,
and I'm like, bam, right in her legs for Jenna Lee Green. And I was like, oh, she it was like that Dirty Rotten Scoundrels moment where she's just tearing. She can't move. I was like, way to go. Way to go. Look right in the knees of your paralyzed co-star.
You're supposed to not be able to feel it. It's so mean.
Oh my gosh.
Look, it's so many random things can happen. Like in the beginning, a lot of people don't know that Fiyero is in the very beginning in the bed scene, and Fiyero plays this really super important part where like the Elphaba is being born, and you have to be one of the guards who's holding up the light and who unlocks the bed. Fiyero unlocks the bed so it can turn around. And like, I had an Xbox in my dressing room. Probably not a great idea because Fiyero spends like Fiero's track is very much like I'm on. I sit for a half hour while the girls do all the hard work. I'm on. I sit for 45 minutes. I take a nap, and so I definitely was in that mode. And I remember it's like bum 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 bum, and I'm like bum 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 bum. It's like, oh shit! I got up in this big bulky costume, ran as far and fast as I could around to the stage, ended up slipping and falling right before I went on. So it was a huge bump in one of the silences, and everybody's out there, and Glinda is talking, and I, in the least subtle way, literally do this out on the stage. I'm like, I tiptoe for some reason. I could have like turned around and done sort of something. I tiptoed out onto the stage and had to watch most of the people in the cast upstage laughing at me, facing upstage, laughing at me the entire time because I just was such an asshole. I ended up making it, but it was bad.
All right, I got two things to say about that. One is the show hadn't even started yet. It's the first scene, Justin. Like it's like
I was thinking like that too, Richard.
It's not like you were. It's not like you were. It's not like you went off. You did your scene. You went off, and we're on one of those 45-minute breaks.
I was trying to be polite.
Literally, they said places, and that's the next thing that happens. Number one. Number two. Since everyone did a bad embarrassing story, mine is when Dancing Through Life, when we jump up onto the statue, dancing through life, and we hold onto the statue, and I jumped up onto the statue and grabbed the arm, and the arm broke right off.
Oh.
And good old Richard, fatty bumbalati, I guess was too heavy for the arm. I guess I don't know. Had one too many cheeseburgers at lunch, and literally, and I'm literally holding the arm. I'm lying on the ground holding the arm, and then you're like, how do you play that off? And you just throw the arm, and then you're like, hey, so what's the most swankified place in town? That doesn't.
Not Richard. Did that kill your dreams?
I still have my dream.
Okay, good.
Ryan Gosling would have gotten it right.
Well done.
Just want to make sure.
Okay,
guys, we have the best time.
We have some donations.
Oh my God, donations. Yeah, Justin, you should read them because I think they're kind of for you. Go to the private chat.
Oh my goodness. So the private chat, where do I start here? Oh my goodness. So this is dedicated. This is dedicated to the Broadway community and all the performers, crews, and everyone that has made the magic happen for me. From traveling to my first show in high school to NYC to see Man of La Mancha with Raul Julia, rest in peace, to In Transit with Justin Guarini. Thank you, Chuck from VA. That's right, Chuck. I know, Chuck. Thanks, Chuck.
And
you're awesome.
Karl, read the next one.
Happy Tuesday. That's what day it is. Love watching these games nights. So fun and hilarious to watch. Shout out to Andy Karl, thank you, and of course Orfeh, yes, who I saw in Pretty Woman and thought you guys were incredible. And shout out to Richard, who I saw in Bronx Tale. Still listening to the cast album. I am walking around the city. Stay green, everyone. Teresa Kent. Thank you, Teresa.
And then Justin, the last one.
Very succinct.
Oh, sure. For Justin as Fiyero, Judy 50. Thank you, Judy Peters. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Paul Cash, you were on your gig. Thank you for your
thank you, Paul.
moderating.
We know it's not easy, so we really appreciate it. And last but not least, we're back on Monday with Dr. LaPook. On Sunday, you have your concert series, but then the next Sunday, you have your concert with Justin. So, Justin, I'm going to do my best. You're going to be coming here. The dogs, I'm going to try to keep the dogs away. You're going to have your space here, right here with Seth. It's all good.
It's theater.
Yeah.
It's theater. We'll deal with it. I can't
That's right.
wait I'm super excited and super honored to be a part of the beautiful legacy of Stars in the House. And this was awesome. Was this great or what? This is a super close game. And I thought, I feel like this was like us, like me getting. I have not quite had the chance to get into the theater yet and see all of my friends, but I feel like this was a wonderful precursor to like seeing my friends in the Broadway community. And for those of you watching, like this is it. Like this is why we love hanging out, because we haven't seen each other in probably years, some of us, but like it's like we all come back together and it's like that.
So, and don't forget, speaking of getting together, this Sunday before my concert is the flea market.
Yeah,
we're gonna have 2 tables in Schubert Alley. Schubert Alley. So come to Schubert Alley this Sunday. We've got some new merchandise that we just ordered.
Yeah.
And we've got
Swag.
a lot of swag. Extra stuff that was left over from our Little House on the Prairie reunion, and Sharon Gless sent 3 T-shirts that she signed that are the craziest things that she would wear
on Queer as Folk.
In Queer as Folk as her character. So she sent those. We've got a lot of fun stuff that we're going to be selling, and Stars in the House merchandise too.
And so many other Broadway stars will be there. That's Sunday during the day, and then Sunday night.
And literally, he's going to be going from there to here to our apartment to do his first concert with Shayna
Queen.
Steele.
All right, say hi to Grendel, Andy.
I will do.
I'm so excited for that, by the way, Andy. So excited.
Thank you. Oh my God,
Huge
thank
fan.
you.
I'm a huge Grendel fan, comic fan. So
you're the one. Oh my God.
And Ryan, thank you so much. Really.
Yeah.
Belated birthday.
Triple.
Thank you. In Dallas.
Yes.
Ryan. Rosen's coming there next summer.
Ryan, and you have like a future in game shows. So
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all like being such fun like teammates and not teammates, even though we lost.
I won.
By one. That's
1
closer
point.
than that. 1 point.
And then thanks to everybody watching who was giving me love in the chat. That's so awesome. I love that. Thank you. And Seth, I'll see you at your Broadway breakdown next month.
Yes,
It's so good, so good. I caught it. It was great.
Thank you. All right, Andy, you were there my very first preview.
He was very emotional too. You were fantastic.
Thank you. Paul directed it. All right, kids. See you soon
on Monday.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks,
Bye, everyone.
We had the best time.
Yes.
Why were you so bad? I still have my dreams. Drives. I got to open it. All right.
Justin thinks you still got it.
Thank you, Justin. I can see you, Justin, and I see you, Richard, and I see you, F. Okay, I'm going to bring you guys on after we clink out.